end events, and I mean, the terrorists are going to run into the crossfire. Look at that shooting gallery. Malta with 3 kills. Oh, what? Oh, God. Oh.
Jump into the back and then found a couple and killed off one. Into from the Oracle dead, and now they found tools as well. There's no ice blast. Look at Sven cleaving through 1 and 2.
So it's faded out.
Oh no, Sven, no!
He jumped on the replicant! And BKB and the storm!
Hope was a distant memory. You were overwhelmed, and defeat seemed inevitable. The odds were stacked against you, and your enemies were closing in. But in conflict, we find our strength. We can't be held down. Our courage can't be suppressed. Our brilliance can't be denied. Our home is on the battlefield. We are unstoppable. We are fearless. We are the Republic of Gamers.
in the vents, and I mean, the terrorists are going to run into the crossfire. Look at that shooting gallery. Malta with 3 kills. Oh, what? Oh, God. Oh!
Jump into the back and then found a couple that killed off one into the Oracle dead, and now they found tools as well. There's no ice blast. Look at Sven cleaving through 1 and 2.
So it's faded out.
Oh no, Sven, no!
He jumped on the replicant and BKB and the storm.
Hope was a distant memory. You were overwhelmed, and defeat seemed inevitable. The odds were stacked against you, and your enemies were closing in. But in conflict, we find our strength. We can't be held down. Our courage can't be suppressed. Our brilliance can't be denied. Our home is on the battlefield. We are unstoppable. We are fearless. We are the Republic of Gamers.
in the vents, and I mean, the terrorists are going to run into the crossfire. Look at that shooting gallery. Malta with 3 kills. Oh, what? Oh, God. Oh!
Jump into the back and it found a couple and killed off one. Into from the Oracle dead, and now they found tools as well. There's no ice blast. Look at Sven cleaving through 1 and 2.
So it's faded out.
Oh no, Sven, no!
He jumped on the replicant! And BKB and the storm!
Hope was a distant memory. You were overwhelmed, and defeat seemed inevitable. The odds were stacked against you, and your enemies were closing in. But in conflict, we find our strength. We can't be held down. Our courage can't be suppressed. Our brilliance can't be denied. Our home is on the battlefield. We are unstoppable. We are fearless. We are the Republic of Gamers.
in the vents, and I mean, the terrorists are going to run into the crossfire. Look at that shooting gallery. Malta with 3 kills. There. Oh, what? Oh, God. Oh!
Jump into the back and it found a couple and killed off one. Into Oracle dead, and now they found tools as well. There's no ice blast, but look at Sven cleaving through 1 and 2.
So it's faded out.
Oh no, Sven, no!
He jumped on the replicant! And BKB and the storm!
Hope was a distant memory. You were overwhelmed, and defeat seemed inevitable. The odds were stacked against you, and your enemies were closing in. But in conflict, we find our strength. We can't be held down. Our courage can't be suppressed. Our brilliance can't be denied. Our home is on the battlefield. We are unstoppable. We are fearless. We are the Republic of Gamers.
in the vents, and I mean, the terrorists are going to run into the crossfire. Look at that shooting gallery. Malta with 3 kills. Oh, what? Oh, God. Oh!
Jump into the back and then found a couple that killed off one into from the Oracle dead, and now they found tools as well. There's no ice blast. Look at Sven cleaving through 1 and 2.
So it's faded out.
Oh no,
Sven,
no!
He jumped on the replicant and BKB and the storm.
Hope was a distant memory. You were overwhelmed, and defeat seemed inevitable. The odds were stacked against you, and your enemies were closing in. But in conflict, we find our strength. We can't be held down. Our courage can't be suppressed. Our brilliance can't be denied. Our home is on the battlefield. We are unstoppable. We are fearless. We are the Republic of Gamers.
in the vents, and I mean, the terrorists are going to run into the crossfire. Look at that shooting gallery. Malta with 3 kills. There. Oh, what? Oh, God. Oh!
Jump into the back and then found a couple that killed off one into from the Oracle dead, and now they found tools as well. There's no ice blast. Look at Sven cleaving through 1 and 2.
So it's faded out.
Oh no,
Sven,
no!
He jumped on the replicant and BKB and the storm.
Hope was a distant memory. You were overwhelmed, and defeat seemed inevitable. The odds were stacked against you, and your enemies were closing in. But in conflict, we find our strength. We can't be held down. Our courage can't be suppressed. Our brilliance can't be denied. Our home is on the battlefield. We are unstoppable. We are fearless. We are the Republic of Gamers.
in the vents, and I mean, the terrorists are going to run into the crossfire. Look at that shooting gallery. Malta with 3 kills. Oh, what? Oh, God. Oh!
Jump into the back and then found a couple that killed off one into from the Oracle dead, and now they found tools as well. There's no ice blaster. Look at Sven cleaving through 1 and 2.
So it's faded out.
Oh no,
Sven,
no!
He jumped on the replicant and BKB and the storm.
Hope was a distant memory. You were overwhelmed, and defeat seemed inevitable. The odds were stacked against you, and your enemies were closing in. But in conflict, we find our strength. We can't be held down. Our courage can't be suppressed. Our brilliance can't be denied. Our home is on the battlefield. We are unstoppable. We are fearless. We are the Republic of Gamers.
in the vents, and I mean, the terrorists are going to run into the crossfire. Look at that shooting gallery. Malta with 3 kills. Oh, what? Oh, God. Oh.
Jump into the back and then found a couple that killed off one into from the Oracle dead, and now they found tools as well. There's no ice blast. Look at Sven cleaving through 1 and 2.
So it's faded out.
Oh no,
Sven,
no!
He jumped on the replicant and BKB and the storm.
Hope was a distant memory. You were overwhelmed, and defeat seemed inevitable. The odds were stacked against you, and your enemies were closing in. But in conflict, we find our strength. We can't be held down. Our courage can't be suppressed. Our brilliance can't be denied. Our home is on the battlefield. We are unstoppable. We are fearless. We are the Republic of Gamers.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again, and well, there has been a slight delay, but that's okay, I'm going to be casting the matchup as well, but this matchup is going to be against JMD, the last match winner, and ZegG Esports. So, well, before I start off with the matchup, I'd like to call upon the captain from JMD, Kashif, if you could come up. Hey, man. Hi. So, well, the last match was pretty good for you, and what are your plans going into this one?
In this match, we are not planning anything, we'll just go with the flow. And hopefully it will be good for us. We have not planned anything as such. Now let's see what happens.
Well, I've noticed the first map is Cobblestone, so are you happy with the veto?
Yeah, it's our best map actually, so we are pretty obvious that we will win this map. So let's.
I mean, yeah, Kolkata teams have known to be one of the finest teams on Cobblestone at least, so yeah. It's going to be pretty interesting. And what about the next 2 maps?
Its second map is Train. We are not sure about that, but still we'll try in that map.
Alright, well, fair enough. I've not really seen you guys play a lot on Train, so that is going to be a bit shaky. Alright, you guys have not practiced at all on Train?
No, never.
Alright, that's okay. But before I let you go, you know, how is the atmosphere in your camp right now? How is the confidence for the players?
We are pretty calm about everything. We are confident but not overconfident, and that's good about it.
And I did notice the fact that when you guys were playing, you guys were really excited because, you know, on Cash, when you guys won the game, everyone was shouting round after round after round after every single kill as well. So it just adds up to the fun of the game. So I didn't really see you getting excited. Did you get excited though?
Yeah, obviously I did.
Well, I've seen him. I've known him to be one of the most emotional players in the game as well, and one of the most known things about him is the fact that you actually like the auto sniper a lot.
Yeah, right now I have shifted to op. But I'm thinking to take the auto sniper this time.
Well, fair enough. We'll see that in the game. Good luck for the game. And if we could have the captain from ZegG Esports. And how are you doing, buddy? All right. So you've seen JMD play, and you know, Cobblestone is one of the finer maps. I'm not sure about you guys if you feel comfortable on Cobblestone.
We have a decent map pool. Like we have 5 map pools, so we are confident with. So I think we can give a good fight for JMD.
Well, you always come. So basically, you have a 5 map pool. You're okay for a BO5 as well. So.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
All right. So and the second map is going to be Train. So how comfortable are you on Train?
Train is the last map we practice, so we are really confident about it.
Right, so looking at this fact that Cobblestone is one of the maps which favors JMD, Train is one of the maps which favors you, so we might be in for some really good Counter-Strike action, which might go to the third map. What do you think about the third map?
Third map is a fair map, so I think like usually both teams are playing that, so I think it's going to be a really tough game.
I mean, you look really calm as well right now. Is your team as calm as well?
Yeah, I am.
Alright, so I'll let you guys go. I won't really take a lot of your time. Good luck. And we are going to go live with the matchup. And I am going to be the one casting the matchup because unfortunately Blair is going to take a break for a map because he has been casting all day long. So, we are going to jump back straight in the game in about 2 minutes. But until then, it's Mamba signing off. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mamba and today I'm going to be casting this matchup, and it's going to be pretty interesting, to be honest. It's going to be JMD going against ZegG Esports, and I'm not quite sure, to be honest, we pronounce it as ZegG Esports or ZegG Esports, but leaving that aside, the video process has been done dusted with. The map which has been chosen, at least for the first map, is going to be Cobblestone. The second map is going to be Train, and the third map, if it goes to the third map, we'll find that out. But getting back to the game right now, JMD is looking pretty confident, to be honest, because of the fact that they won the last game, and it was pretty interesting because they won their game against XLN, which had Eccentric and Zuha, if I'm not mistaken, who played really well yesterday as well. So, it is going to be a bit more hard for them. But talking about ZegG, they have Hellscream, ROG, Defiance, Hickams. I don't really know how to pronounce his name, to be honest. It's a bit weird when you have different players from different nationalities coming in. It just becomes really hard. And Benji as well. And we actually saw them yesterday play against the other team. I think it was Eternal Esports. Not quite sure. Yeah, it was Eternal Esports, and they played pretty decently. But we are still in the warm-up. We are going to wait it out till the game goes live. But in the meantime, walking you guys through the lineup: Hellscream, ROG, Defiance, Hickam, and Benji. And on the CT side, Proud, Hellfighter, Riomeister, Screamy, and one of the guys who has disconnected. I think he needs to restart his computer or maybe restart his game as well. So we are just going to wait it out. But in the meantime, if you guys have any sort of questions, do let me know. I'll try and keep an eye out for the chat as well, which is going to take me a while to open up on Facebook because I don't really have my phone with me. But I'll try and interact with you guys as much as possible. But in the meantime, talking about the game and talking about the results as well, this is the South Asia qualifiers for ROG Masters. We have the grand finale tomorrow, and that is going to be pretty amazing as well because we have Blair, we have Fed, who are going to be the casters for Counter-Strike. I will be the desk host for the analyst desk. We'll have Adi as well coming in. And, it's pretty much the first time when we have pretty much all the best talent in the country coming in and joining hands together. And it is going to be pretty amazing because of the fact that this is a different event. The way it has been taken care of, the way the players are being treated, I don't think it has ever happened in the country. So, that is something that is catching a lot of people off guard, and the players are really happy about it as well. So, we're still waiting for the last player to connect. In the meantime, if you guys have any sort of questions, do let me know. I'll try and answer them to the best of my abilities, but I need to open up the chat for that. So,
Just wait it out. Just wait it out. I'm gonna open up the page and well, talking about the team, they're talking about ZegG. I haven't really seen them play a lot. I saw them play a game yesterday, and other than that, I've seen JMD play quite a few games, and Cobblestone is one of the maps which actually favors the CT side right now. And ZegG, they didn't mention the fact that they weren't really comfortable on it, but it's not really that bad either. So the second map, which is Train, which was the last map that ZegG practiced, so it is going to be really hard for JMD again on that, because I haven't really seen JMD play on Train a lot. And it just is, I think the veto is really, really balanced in both the teams' favor because of the fact that the way both the captains talked about it as well was pretty nice. And all right, finally, I do have the chat open, and hopefully I should be able to watch you guys and answer all of your questions if you guys have any sort of questions. So, well. Right, so getting back to it, we have Ice Cream coming in on the server. You're going to go live in a bit, pretty quickly. But if you guys have any questions, do let me know in the chat. I will try and answer them to the best of my abilities. But talking about the map, well, there's just so much you can talk about, right? Cobblestone has been one of those maps which not a lot of players like. For some weird reason, the eastern part of the country has been playing this a lot, and teams from Bangladesh as well have been playing this consistently. But ZegG, it's gonna be pretty interesting to see how it actually turns out. And the knife round has been done and dusted, if I'm not mistaken, and JMD Gaming has opted to start up on the CT side. So starting up on a side which is not really that favored, to be honest. It has predominantly been a terrorist-sided map, and I won't really be surprised, to be honest, if ZegG actually had a better first half compared to JMD Gaming, because of the fact that there are certain things about this map which only work out in the favor of the terrorist side. And talking about it, well, we have about 22 viewers, so not quite sure if you guys have any questions, but I think there is an issue again with one of the players, so I will have to take care of it as well. But getting back to it, else we're just waiting it out. Alright, sorry, that was actually a water break that I had to drink some water, because I've been running around like a madman since the morning. And I did fly in the morning today to Bangalore, so that is the reason why you guys did not see me on the stream yesterday interviewing the players. And I hope you guys are liking it, because if you guys have any questions for the players as well, I will try and ask them the questions. And talking about tendencies of the players, let's start off with Benji. He has been one of those players who tends to make... No, I won't say weird, but I'd say unconventional plays, because Adi as well, he caught him off. But when he was casting with me yesterday, we casted a game of ZegG Esports, and it was pretty amazing. It was Inferno, if I'm not mistaken. Benji playing really well. Along with that, ROG, this guy, he was actually in the interview yesterday, the captain from ZegG Esports, they said that ROG is one of the best players from Sri Lanka, and he's a player to look out for. So it is going to be interesting. Streamy, though, who is the latest addition to JMD Gaming, wasn't really as consistent in the early beginning, but right now he's looking really confident. And from what it seems like, he has moved to AWPing rather than assaulting and using the auto sniper. He was I mean, you don't really have a designated auto sniper, but the way he used to approach the game on Mirage, especially, used to have the auto sniper to work with and try and hold off the bomb set all around, be the anchor. But well, he has moved on. He has moved on to the AWPing role, and Proud as well is a pretty great AWPer. So they have the double up setup if they need it. And for the terror side, I haven't really seen a double up setup coming all that often, so won't really be able to say the same. But Hailscreen missing out a lot of shots in the warm up. But and talking about the event again, tomorrow we are going to go live in the mid-afternoon actually, and we actually have an after party as well after the game gets done. So if you guys are going to be coming in, just drop by the Ashok. We have a few invitations as well, but the best part about this tournament is going to be the fact that we've had teams flying in from all the surrounding countries and coming down to India for the South Asian qualifiers. And that's a pretty big thing for the country in itself, because of the fact that the way esports has overall has grown in the last year or two. is pretty amazing. I remember the last year's ROG Masters, I was casting the same, and it was a pretty small scale tournament because of the fact that there were only Indian teams. It was the Indian qualifier, and it was in the cafe. The final was in the cafe as well. I flew into Bangalore for one day and went out the other morning itself. Not sleeping at all, by the way, but this time it's the other way around. It's a completely different story. They've tried to make it as big as possible, as good as possible, and it's just something that a lot of players appreciate, and this is something that a lot of players look forward to, getting a platform. And it's really important for teams like JMD and the other teams. Even though JMD originally were not supposed to be a part of this, since Semperex got disqualified, but nonetheless, I think the game is going to go live really shortly because the game has been restarted. And or is it? No, well, they're going to take their own sweet time. So, well, in the meantime, we are going to take. Oh, never mind. We actually are going to go live. I was going to push it to a break, but well, nonetheless, JMD is going to start up on the CT side, ZegG on the terrace side. So it is going to be most likely Screamy buying up the Kevlar, actually buying up the kit if he pleases. But Rio Meister going in for Kevlar straight up, not waiting for his teammate. 8 seconds down on the clock, and no one buying up resource. And that's it's Screamy buying up the kit and 2 flashes on the CT side, and it just makes you feel better when you predict it. Really, when you predict it on point. On the terrace side, though, we have a different story. We have a guy buying up smoke and 2 flashes, and Benjay, though I think he has not really bought up anything, wanting to go in for the orb straight up, and that is going to be pretty interesting, to be honest. Cobblestone is a map which is up heavy, to be honest, so wouldn't really be surprised. And Rio Meister is pretty aggressive, to be honest. Along with that, Ice Cream having a crossfire, trying to have some sort of information. This is going to be really bad for the terrace side if they actually walk into it. But Ice Cream being distracted. Look at that. Rio Meister is going to push around the corner. Does not have to do it. Is going to go around the corner. Will get taken. Oh my god, look at that though. Benjay get the first one. Get the range strike. Actually, Ice Cream is going to get taken down as well. Hellfighter is going to be on the rotation. Actually on the backstab. Crowd coming in towards A-bomb side again, and Streamy hiding behind the barrels on the A-bomb side, being as sneaky as possible. But the Hellscream is going to find the frag on the Proud, and look at that one tap though, trying to find the same frag as well. Is going to miss out on the shot, going around the corner, will get taken down by Benjay. It is going to be Hellfighter in a 1v3. Can he pull this off though? That is going to be the question. They have Kid on the bomb side because Kashif, actually Screamy, dropped it off, and Hellfighter is going to be sneaking up. He has been spotting the terrace as well behind the APC, clearing out the doors. Is going to go around the corner, trying to make things work, but well, he's going to get taken down by ROG from the left side. That is going to be the first round coming up for the terrace. And it was quite unfortunate. They had a really good crossfire, but Rio Meister making a mistake that he should not have. He should not have pushed out. I mean, that was completely unnecessary, to be honest. I mean, he just had to stay there and wait it out. And they don't know it. We have 2 CZ75s, 3 5.7s to work with. Now, this is a force by which I'm not really fond of, at least on Cobblestone. Have 1 deagle at least, because if it's going to be a B rush, you are pretty much screwed because of the fact that B is such a huge bomb site and on an anti-eco. I think we actually have a boost coming up. Proud is going to be going up. The Molotov coming up as well. He's going to go around the corner. He's going to get spotted. Will not be able to make the jump. And well, his teammate is just going to be stuck there. ROG coming up, trying to find the track. Is he going to be able to do it though? The smoke coming from the CT. Straight on time, spamming through the smoke. Rio Meister is going to be falling back as well. We have Hellscream trying to find the frag. On the Streamy is going to be able to do that. Streamy is going to fall down on the CT side. And Rio Meister again pushing up. I mean, this time around, it's actually okay because he has a 5.7 to work with and does not want to give up on the control. He's actually using his weapon to the strength, but it's going to be a really hard hole. Going around the corner, trying to find the first frag. Is going to get taken down by Benjay though. Hellfighter and Ice Cream. And Hellfighter get the first one, can get the second frag as well. He's going to go around the corner, trying to tap away. Is going to run out of bullets. Trying to run for his life, not being able to go away. And Ice Cream taking a fight, which is impossible to win at that range with the pistol he has. Is going to get spotted and well, trying to make things work. Ice Cream is going to be waiting out behind the Molotov. And well, that is going to be the second round coming up. GG. Quite unfortunate for the CT side. Ice Cream just waiting it out, trying to go in for an exit track. He has Kevlar and limit as well to work with, so just waiting it out, not wanting to waste the money as well. It's going to be a decent save for him in the next round going in if he could probably drop a 5.7 or something to his team. But if he pleases though. But I would not suggest that they'll have about $1,900 coming in as a losing bonus. So, well, a complete eco coming from JMD Esports and ZegG. Actually, ZegG Esports, the way, oh man, it's a really hard name to pronounce. I'll actually have to sit with the players, and well, look at that. Benjay is just casually going to walk around the corner. We'll find the frag on the Ice Cream, and that is going to be the second round coming up for the terrace side. I'm really sorry for that. I was drinking, but getting back to the game, it was Hell Scream coming in. Having them back 10, wanting to farm some sweet, sweet cash is going to be the one leading the chart towards mid area. And I think, look at that though, it is the VP stack coming in. 4-man mid stack going around the corner. He's going to get surprised. 2-man. Actually, well, ROG getting a spray down. Hiccups there is going to get taken on. Rio Master trying to find the second frag as well. Is not going to be able to do that. Proud being taken down as well. And that was really, really amazing. But it did not work out. Only one guy being taken on. That is still a decent amount of damage, considering the fact that he'll have to buy Kevlar, if not the AK-47, which because of the fact that it actually got picked up at ROG with an amazing, amazing spray down. We have an op on Defiance, which is quite surprising. Benjay had the cash, but Defiance is going to go in and get the op. The CTs not having a lot of cash to work with. They are going to go in for all assault buys. And 5 smokes, no Molotovs. Now this is something that I don't really understand. Have at least 2 Molotovs towards the B-bomb side. If they rush in, smokes are not going to stop them. Molotovs will, and smoke is just a screen. But look at that. The CD trying to be aggressive is going to get taken out. Proud. I don't know why he wanted to do it. Had an M4, did not have an op. Wanted to peek up without a flashbang as well, that too. And that's just bad Counter-Strike being played by JMD, to be honest. But nonetheless, talking about the terrace side again, we have Hickham along with his team at Roach towards the drop zone. Benjay watching A-Long and Hellfighter just waiting it out, wanting to, to cut off the push. But well, it's going to be a pretty slow take coming in. No one inside the drop zone. Realize are being boosted up top. Screaming, just waiting it out as well. So drop zone is pretty open. And they actually have control of the drop zone as well. Now look at this. This is something that the CTs will have to be careful of, because if you lose the drop zone control, you are literally going away the mid area of, the area between the A and the B bomb side, because we don't really call this the mid. But the B control becomes super easy after that, and Hellfighter now, he has to be the one holding it off. It's going to be a monumental task for him, because he doesn't have any sort of resources. He's exposed from 2 different angles. His teammate, Ice Cream, has to hold that angle off. Now this is, again, really bad Counter-Strike being played, unless Ice Cream watches drop zone, and that is something that he has to do. And Hellfighter, playing a really hard angle, to be honest, is going to go around the corner. Does not have to push. He's going to get the first frag. Can he get the second as well? He's going to spot the chase. Trying to go in for the spray down. Will actually Screamy coming in. Getting the frag and Defiance with an amazing, amazing shot onto Hellfighter. Again, trying to get the second frag. The flashbang is going to come out, completely blinding him. He has a C4 as well to work with. Not being able to spot the CT. Benjay is going to find the frag onto Rio Master. Screamy coming in. He's going to find the frag onto the C4. Going to find the second frag as well. Oh my god! Shot though. Benjay is going to get taken down, and Screamy with an amazing, amazing flick with the M4. Catching him off guard mid-air. Getting the headshot onto him. And well, that is going to be the first round coming up for JMD Esports, JMD Gaming. And well, that was pretty impressive. Kashif and Screamy, actually, I call him Kashif because his actual name is Kashif, and he used to go by the name Kashif. It's an old nickname. And Screamy, showing why he's one of the better players on the team, and the reason why he's the captain as well, leading by the example. It's pretty amazing. And the terror side, they do not really have knob, and this is what happens when you do a lot of economic damage. 1 Galil, 2 Deagles, 2 AK-47s. Now this is something that's going to be extremely hard and Proud. Oh my god, look at that, the Defiance! With an amazing one, the Proud being taken down, and Proud needs to stop aggressing out. This is the second round in a row where he actually died out, and well, that round was all Kashif, to be honest, because GMD played bad Counter-Strike, and well, they still pulled the round off. So props to Kashif and for pulling off the round. And ZegG, actually they tried as well, but did not work out in the favor. It is still a 4v5 situation. It is going to be interesting to see how it actually works out. And, well, getting back to it, 1 minute and 8 seconds on the clock. Hellfighter waiting it out. And looking at the minimap right now, we have Aaron trying to take control of the drop zone. Hiccups are going inside. Roach is going to wait it out. Has the AK-47 as well. The flashbang coming in. Hiccup waiting around the corner. Roach is going to find the headshot. That, though. Rio Master, actually, Ice Cream is going to get taken out. It's going to be Screamy all alone with the op. I'm pretty sure he's going to fall back, try and save it up in a 1v4 situation. Does not want to go in and lose the op out as well. So that is going to be the 4th round. CDs are going to be completely reset. So it might as well be a double eco, but they might force up around the op as well. That is something that a lot of teams tend to do. But JMD has been comparatively better in terms of managing the money. So I hope they don't force around the op, but that is a possibility that can actually happen. So, well, I don't know, if you go by the guns, force around the op actually makes sense, because if Screamy steps it up, he gets 2 opening frags. That is around they can actually win, but if they lose that one, it is going to be a double eco territory. So it is going to be a really, really risky maneuver if they want to try it. But nonetheless, ZegG, they are going to pick up the 4th round, and pretty convincing. Only Hellstream being taken down, no economic damage being done to the terror side, and Proud has 0 kills. He's always going to go in towards, he's actually on his way to become James Bond in the game, but, well, they are going to force around the op. Is what it looks like, or maybe not. They are actually going to, well, Riomas is going to buy the fight, so everyone is going to force around the op, and that is exactly what is going to happen. So it is going to be the double eco territory if they lose this round. And Streamy has huge responsibility on his shoulders, and that adds up to the pressure as well sometimes, because you know that you are the only gun. Yeah, actually you're the only guy with a proper gun, and trying to find an opening is just going to be that hard. And I think the Terry side could have changed a few things up, knowing that the CTs would have gotten reset. They should have probably rushed out B long, along with the flashes, the way a lot of Indian teams tend to do, like Scorchers or Destructive 5 as a matter of fact, which is not really a team anymore, but we have a few really aggressive teams, and I think ZegG might just be able to win it off, but that would have just broken the morale of the CT side. So Ice Cream just being boosted up top, trying to go in, and well, it's going to be waiting it out with the MP45. Not quite sure what he's up to though. Well, we have Hellfire along, Proud going Streamy, waiting it out towards mid, trying to keep an eye out for the door, and well, there's nothing really happening as such. So a pretty slow round coming in, and a pretty tactical round as well. Look at that, the Roach missing out on a lot of bullets. It's going. Oh my God! Look at that shot, Proud! What are you doing, you monster? Is going to get a triple kill, and Hellfire along with the CZ75. Well, it's unfortunate I missed out on the shot, but what was that? A triple kill with the Deagle, and well, we have Ice Cream just waiting it out. Streamy is going to find the frag onto him. The last guy, the C4, is going to be the one surviving, so it is going to be pretty interesting to see if it actually works out. Defiance going around the corner, trying to find the frag onto the CT, is not going to be able to do that. The flashbang coming in as well. It's going to go around the corner. 28 seconds on the clock. 4 CTs to kill. He's going to get the first one. Going around the corner, but Streamy again, stepping it up, getting 2 kills, and Proud with that 3K with the Deagle. That was pretty impressive, to be honest. And well, the scoreline is going to go in the favor of JMD. So the force by around the op working out in their favor. They have a lot of weapons to work on, and the Terry side, they've decided to go in for upgraded pistols and keep the cash for the next round, which is a pretty smart move considering the fact that they have a few more rounds to work with. So not at all surprised right there, and it's actually pretty nice. They are actually being a bit more careful with their money. So not really a bad decision, but they could have actually caught CDs off. Kind of Streamy is going to get the first frag. I think he has been working on his game a lot. That was a nice shot. Falling back again, and we have Rio Meister who's going to go to the corner. Second frag, we'll get it. Is it going to get backstabbed? The ROG coming around the corner with the tech. Now he's going to be tapping across the corner, just waiting, not taking this really patiently. But Rio Meister is going to get taken down. Streamy again. How does it do this? Consistency on point with the op. And it is going to Defiance again, all alone in a 1v3. Can he pull this off though? Looks really unlikely. Could actually go around the corner with the Deagle, but Proud being spotted has spotted the terrace as well. The rotation is going to be coming in. Flashbang coming out. He has to go up. Cannot allow the CTs going for the rotation. He has to go around the corner and get the frag right now. But Defiance is not going to do that. He's going to be waiting around the corner. Flashbang again coming out with Proud getting the headshot. And that is going to be the third round coming up for the CT side. In all the series, they still have enough cash to buy up because they got about $1,900 as a losing bonus. Well, the way for the uninitiated, the way the losing bonus goes is, it starts off with $1,400 and keeps on adding up by $500 till the 5th round, and you pretty much max out $3,400 as a losing bonus. But it looks like it is going to be a quicker take. Proud going inside the drop zone, getting the first frag, not being able to get the second one. But look at that though, Streamy on the rotation. Proud getting the second frag as well. It's going to be Ice Cream going around the corner, trying to find the frag. It's going to be able to do it though. It is going to be Roach who's going to get taken down. Defiance inside the smoke. It's going to go around the corner, gets the first one. Can he get the second? Nope, that is not going to happen. No one being spotted. Defiance again, along with Benji. And Benji trying to find an opening is going to get taken now, but Defiance is going to fall prey to Proud again, and Proud with the 4K. This guy has been stepping up his game, and Streamy again, playing really well as well. So ZegG actually taking a tactical timeout right now, and well, they actually need it, to be honest, and trying to break the momentum from JMD as well coming. But to be honest, I would have let this round pass by, use the time in this round to try and figure out what is going wrong, and then maybe use a tactical timeout. So, well, this round is not going to be that hard because usually tactical timeouts, a lot of teams actually try and catch the opposition off guard when, for example, if ZegG was the one who were playing well and JMD was the one who got out the timeout, then ZegG would probably try and go out in an all-out aggression, try and take the B or the A bombs really quickly to catch the CTs off guard. But, well, the CTs can't really do that, can they? They might just be able to push in mid, get a few kills, two at the most and try and catch them off guard. But 3 P250s, a Deagle and a CZ75 to work with as well. And Proud again going and throwing the Molotov. We have everyone coming towards mid. Rio Meister has to do a lot of work. Everyone walking. Rio does not have single clue that there are so many people coming around. Look at that. Getting the AK-47 out, getting the first one, trying going for the spray. I'm getting two frags right there. ROG though getting the frag onto him, and Streamy is stepping it up, getting the second frag as well. And the eco is almost to an end. It is going to be Benjay falling down, going inside the danger zone. Having a CZ75 to work with, not being able to do anything except make a few accepts, and Proud is going to rip his face apart. That is going to be the 5th round coming up for the CT side. Well, the Terror side, they still have enough cash to work with because they have about $2,900 coming in this round as a losing bonus. And they do not want to go in for an AWP, which is quite surprising to be honest. And the CT Screamy, doing his job really well, performing really well as well, and it's somehow interesting. I think it was Proud himself who pretty much heard me that he was going to be James Bond. He stepped his game up, getting a lot of actually getting 10 frags only for 1 death. That is pretty impressive to be honest. And Defiance again creeping up on the smoke. Now the problem is if you look at the minimap right now, there is no one in Defiance. If he gets taken down right now at this point, well, there's no one going to be there to trade him off, but we have his teammates coming up. The flashbangs and the Molotovs going up, and this is amazing. This is amazing counter-striking play. But Benjay is going to go around the corner. This is walking through the Molotov, and what is going on right now? Proud, having the time of his life, and that was one of the quickest takes coming in. And I expected Benjay to make a really good play, going through the Molotovs, but well, he just got taken down from behind. Can't really blame him to be honest, but the CT is playing really well. The counter flashes were on point to waste the time on the Terror side. 2 Tech 9s, a Deagle, actually 2 Deagles and a P250 on the Terror side to work with. 2 guys buying up Kevlar as well, so not quite sure where they are going to be going in, but from what it looks like, well, I'm sorry about that, from what it looks like, I don't know why that came up though. I pressed, well, no mind, it's control. it's just the abbreviation of sleep when it happens to you. But look at this, Scream again the first one, can get the second frag, so he's going to go around the corner, being taken down. Rio Meister going for the spray down as well, somehow not being able to connect any kill, not being able to get a single kill. That is disappointing to be honest. Now they have 2 weapons to work with, along with a man advantage. And Shroud is going to have that AK-47 as well. He's going to go around the corner. Roach is going to find the frag onto him. Why CT's doing this? Sometimes they just play really good counter-strike, brilliant counter-strike to be honest, and then you wonder why is this happening. You just face bump, you can't really help it. But Hellfighter is going to be coming up, and ZegG Esports actually playing really well, taking this round really slowly, getting those kills, and not spreading out that much. But Hellstream is going to be all alone, watching the backstabbing is. Actually, he has his teammate along with him. 2v4 situation, 2-man down. The CTs have a lot of work to do. Ice Cream, actually, I'm a bit confused. I think at this point they should probably risk it. Maybe stick to the A bomb side or stick to the B bomb side. If they go to the other bomb side, just save it up because, actually, no, they do have the cash to work with, so they don't really have to save it. But try and do as much damage as you can. Going in for the retake, we have Defiance leading the charge. This would not really be the wisest of decisions if you actually jump down drop. But Hellfighter is going to get the first one, and look at that. We have Defiance jumping inside the drop zone. I'm pretty sure the CT has actually heard him. And Ice Cream waiting it out. Look at that. Look at that. The Hellstream going inside Chicken Coop. And Ice Cream all alone in such a weird position. He has to go in and get the frag. Defiance getting the first one. Hellfighter is going to get taken down and get so panicky. This is not working on his favor. He has to go around the corner, try and find a single frag at least. But well, the Rock is not getting him a lot of cover. He's still paranoid about his back. And he doesn't have a lot of time either. Has a kid. He's going to go around the corner, trying to find the first. He's going to get the second frag as well. He's going to spot Terrace. Has to go and make a move. Try and find the second frag as well. And playing it to perfection. Oh my god, look at that shot from Hellstream though. With the Tech 9. Going around the corner, playing it to perfection on 16 points of health. And the confidence on this guy is unreal with the Tech 9 though. And well, unfortunately for the CT side, they are going to lose out on one Kashif. Having cash to buy the op. And the rest of the CTs are going to have enough resources as well. But the Terror side, they actually look pretty strong as well with the amount of cash. I am going to take a bit to drink some water. But in the meantime, talking about the setup of the CTs, we have 2 guys actually coming in towards A bombs, 3 going in towards B bomb side. So I think it is actually going to be a pretty slow round coming in from both the teams. Alright, getting back to the game, it is going to be Hellfighter throwing flashback. And well, the Cherry side are just holding the angle. So I think it's one of their whole defaults when they're not sure what things are up to. But well, it's no man down on either of the sides, so it's actually working out in the favor, to be honest. Because as terrorists, it's always better to have the equal numbers. If not, if you can't have the greater number, and smoke is going to get thrown out as well. Roach is going to be the one throwing the Molotov. Well, just again taking this really slowly. It is going to be pretty interesting to see how it turns out. But Hellfighter waiting it out towards the B-bomb side. Maybe one of the other guys, Proud, just waiting it out outside the drop zone. The Molotov being thrown on as well. So 3 guys inside drop zone. Actually, 2 guys inside drop zone. They are stuck over there, except for the last guy. He could still boost him back up. And that is something that might as well happen. But here comes Sir. He's going to be on the lurk. I think the CT has actually heard him. Proud is going to go around the corner. He's going to find the frag. Can he get the second frag? Rio Meister being boosted up top. Defiance is going to get... Wait, oh, I actually for a moment thought Rio got lagged out. But again, the first one, trying to get the second as well. Is going to get taken down by Roach. Can he make things work though? Hellstream is going to go around the corner. Roach going in again, trying to find the frag. Streamy almost being taken down. Barely surviving. And Roach is going to find the frag onto him. Finally, again a 2v2, reducing it to a 2v2. And look at Hellstream. All he has to do is plant the bomb, and Roach again playing it to perfection. He's going to get taken down though. Now this is going to be hard. To be honest, Hellstream is going to go around the corner. Has to take that 1v1. Will get taken down by Ice Cream though, and well, that is going to be the 7th round up on the CT side. And playing really well, to be honest. The Terrors that tried to take things slowly, but did not work out in the favor. And ZegG Esports, well, unfortunate, they are going to lose out on it, and they still have a decent amount of money coming in to be able to buy up. So that should not be an issue. Roach stepping things up, getting a triple kill for his team, but not being able, not enough for his team to try and seal the deal. So, well, pretty upsetting for him as well. But back to it is going to be the 13th round coming up, and a UMP45 onto Benji and up onto Defiance, Streamy, and Defiance are probably going to have a Mexican standoff towards B-bomb side if they want to go aggressive. But Streamy is going to be going in towards the A-bomb side, and Defiance is going to be going into the B-bomb side. So no, not really a Mexican standoff. He's going to be waiting it out. He's going to go around the corner. We'll probably find the frag, or maybe not. Just barely missing out on the shot. And the flashbang is probably going to come in, but I don't think Defiance is going to miss out on the shot, even if he gets flashed. Molotov, though, forcing him back. Flashbang being primed up by him. One more flashbang smoke coming from the CDs. And that is a good take, to be honest. That's just map control not being given to the terrorists. Proud, really aggressive. Does he have any sort of backup to that? Is the question. Ice Cream is going to be there to back him up. Now, this is a really, really good take, but Roach is going to be there inside the drop zone. If you can try and find a frag onto Hellfighter or the other guy who's backing him up, that just might prove to be really, really disastrous for the series. But they're playing it to perfection right now. They don't have to move an inch. Roach is going to go around the corner, methodically going in. It's going to get taken down and see it. Finally, hang the man advantage. Proud is going to go around the corner. Does not have to go in. Oh my god, making a mistake again. Well, look at that though. He's still going to try and find a frag. He's going to get the first one, get the second frag as well. Defiance is going to get taken down somehow with the USPS as well. Getting the frag onto Benji is going to have the AK-47 again in a 1v4. Can he pull it off though? He has an AK and a dream to get this round for his team, but that just looks really unlikely. He's going to pick up the op. 30 seconds on the clock. 4 CTs to kill. Well, to be honest, that's just a bit too much to ask, or at least on a map like Cobblestone. But the flashbang coming up. Really greedy. Rio Meister is going to be coming in on the backside. We'll find the frag onto him, and that is going to be the 8th round coming up for the CT side. And while the terror side, they have been forced on a really eco, to be honest. It's upgraded pistols, and they haven't really taken that kill time as well. So pretty upsetting, to be honest, the way it's actually turning out in the favor. And they don't really have the best scoreline as well, because usually a lot of people think that Cobblestone is a map which favors the terror side more. But since the staircase have been added up towards the B-bomb side, everything has changed, and Roach is going to be going in, trying to find the first frag, but he's not going to be able to do that. Rio Meister again the first one. Stealing it away. Again, Proud coming in. Proud getting second frag as well, and just stealing the frags away from Rio Meister. It is going to hit him. So trying to find the frag. Proud. Oh my god, a quad kill by the guy. What is this gap to 19 kills in 14 rounds? This is not a joke. It's more than 125 ADR. That's pretty impressive, to be honest. Well, getting back to the game, it is going to be Streamy having the op to work with, and the terror side having all AK-47s. Last round of the first half. A pretty important round for ZegG if they want to have that sort of confidence going in, because a 10-5 and a 96 scoreline it just has a different psychological effect on you. If you're 9 to 6 down, you still look at it in a way where you think, you know what, if you win the pistol round, it is going to get equalized. But look at this, it is going to be a quick BT coming. Ice Cream is going to go around the corner, spamming through the smoke, waiting it out. He's going to go around the corner, will get taken down by ROG though. Defiance along with him. ROG trying to find one more frag. Not quite sure if he's going to be able to get, but Hellfire getting one more frag. ROG is going to go around the corner, bending in the headshot. ROG playing it to perfection. Defiance planting the bomb down. Hellfire along with Kashif. Trying to go, and Hell is going to go around the corner. Look at that, they're spotting the turrets. I'm not quite sure how, but the Molotov, if it spreads out, he's going to die, and that almost barely surviving Hellfire is so lucky right there. And Screamy actually spotting the turrets. Not a lot of time to work with. They both have the kits and the smokes to work with as well. So Screamy's going to go around the corner, missing out on the shot. Has a 5 second to work with. He's going to find the frag. Hellfire all alone in a 1v2. Can he pull this off though? He's going to wait it out. He's going to spot the first CT. Getting the frag onto him. Can he get the last frag as well? It is going to be extremely difficult, to be honest. The smoke, and look at that Kashif almost. And well, ZegG, they are going to pick up their own as well, and the scoreline is going to be 6. And this helps them to be on a better psychological side, and just have that sort of confidence that a good comeback is actually possible. But getting back to it, JMD, they're going to start up on the terrorist side. Screamy again might just be the one buying up the resource. He might actually have a Tech 9. I'd rather him as a, to be honest, but he's going to buy up smokes. A smoke and 2 flashes, and no raid boss on the terrorist side. A player like Kashif, I would love to use him as a raid boss. Try and clear out drop. Maybe, just separate out the B bomb side and the drop zone. Create a sandwich from the walkway along with the smoke and try and, get them from 2 sides. But, well, they have different plans. They have a different plan. The smoke has been thrown out as well towards danger. The flashbang being primed up. Not entirely sure why, but, well, he's going to try and do that. Lock in his hands. Can he pull it off though? We have Proud on the lurk. He's going to get the first flag. Maybe not. He's actually going to get it. It's actually a brilliant from the terrorist side. A really good A-fake coming in, being sold. Proud getting one more frag. Hiccup sir is going to be on the rotation. He's going to go on the corner, trying to find the frag. He's going to get taken down. How does this happen? ROG is going to be the last man standing on the B platform along with his teammate coming in. On the backstab, he still has a lot of work to do. He's going to go around the corner, trying to find the frag, but Rioma is shutting him down, and Defiance on 2 points of health. That's going to be, he's bleeding internally right now. Screamy is going to go around the corner, will find the frag onto him, and that is going to be the 10th round coming up for JMD Gaming. And all the CDs are going to be on eco right now, so the scoreline might just as well be 12-6 in the favor of JMD. And if they win the first bite round, I think it's going to be really, really hard for us. ZegG to make a comeback, and well, that's just how it is. We have 2 Mac-10s, the Riomeister and Screamy. I've actually seen Riomeister farm a lot of cash in the previous tournaments, and Screamy also having the Mac-10. And yeah, well, a lot of people might wonder why Mac-10 in a map like Cobblestone. Depends on where you use it. I mean, if you're using it at mid, and that's pretty stupid in my opinion, but well, he still wants to use it over there. And both of them having Mac-10, so it's pretty confusing, to be honest, on what they're up to. But I would rather use it in the drop zone because of the mobility it has. And Brown actually getting the first one. Trying to get the second one as well. Benji is going to go around the corner, waiting on the CZ75, and Proud just jumping on. A triple kill. What is this guy? Up to 25 frags in 16 rounds. This is unreal, to be honest. This is unreal performance from coming in from Proud. Defiance is going to be going in, having the Deagle to work with. And, well, I think they're going to go in for a save because they have Kevlar to work with. But I think they don't even know where the C4 is. They actually want to go in for the round. This is surprising. Trying to do as much as economic damage as they can. It should be waiting it out. Oh my god! What was that shot? Screamy! Being utterly destroyed right there. But well, that is going to be the end of him. It is going to be Rio, Hell, and Proud in a 2v3 situation. Defiance might just be able to pull it off. He gets one more one-tap. That is just going to break the confidence on the terrace side. But well, it's going to make his way outside. He's going to spawn the terrace. Trying to find that one dig. He's not going to be able to do that, just waiting it out around the almost connected shots. And look at that, Proud is just going to sneak around the corner. It could actually be an ace for him. Again, a quarter. He's going to go around the corner. Can he find an ace? And that is going to be an ace for Proud. Well, this guy, oh my god. 27 frags, 11 deaths, and 17 rounds. This guy is going crazy right now. On the CD side, is going to be in a complete eco. Not having any sort of cash to work with. And well, Ice Cream could actually just go in for a Tech 9 if he wants. But, well, he's not going to do that. Screamy is going to be waiting it out. Buying up a UMP 45, not quite sure why. Just buy a Tech 9. I mean, it's a $500 investment. You're going to be AWPing anyway, so you would want to side arm to be with you. bad money management, to be honest, but depends on if he does any sort of work with it. He's going to be throwing in the nade or maybe not. He's just going to jump down with the MP45. Trying to find the opening. He's going to spot the CT, getting the first one, getting the second one as well. So recovering the money for the SMG he actually bought is going to go in and try and get the third flag as well. Just going in, not even reloading. Look at the confidence on these guys. Proud. It's like, you know what, kid? I'm actually going to be coming in as well. I want to be a part of the party. Scoreline is going to be 12-6. And, well, Streamy could actually go in and buy an ARP if it pleases, but the CTs won't really have the money to work with. So it's pretty interesting, to be honest. But looking at it, it is going to be Viewmeister taking up a lot. Actually, the entire terrorist side taking up a lot of resources, and it's Screamy actually just staying back for the MP45, which is quite surprising because of the nerf that has come in. But they have something else up their sleeves. There are 4 guys going in. Scream is going to be the one entry fragging, so well, it makes sense. It is a really good gun, at least for the area he's in. He's just going to walk around the corner, no fear at all. $1,200 worth of investment, that too in the last one. He has already recovered that money. And look, what is this? What is going on right now? The CDs don't have a clue what is about to hit them. We have a backstab as well coming up, but look at this. NJ is going to come around the corner, get the first frag, and get the second as well. He's going to be waiting out. Flashbang coming out, panicking real hard, trying to get the second frag, doing a lot of damage in the process. And well, we have the backstab. Hellscream coming around the corner. He's going to find the frag. One of the C4 can find the second frag as well. The last 2 guys surviving on the chairs at Proud. And Viewmeister picking up the C4. Has to do a lot of work, but Proud is going to get taken on. Viewmeister going around the corner, has to find a kill. He's going to spot the CT, gets the headshot. Can he get the last frag as well? This is not going to be possible since ROG is going to take him down mid-air. The scoreline is going to be 12-7 in the favor of JMD. They still have enough cash to work with, and Screamy is going to go in for a knob. Most likely. I just hope he doesn't prove me wrong, to be honest, but getting back, we have Hellfighter buying up the AK-47 along with Proud, and Screamy actually wants to go in for the AK as well. Does not want to go in for the AWP, which is quite surprising, to be honest. But looking at it, a scout onto Defiance. The amount of cash they have is not that great either. So, well, Defiance is going to be the one tagging them down, and the Assaulters might just be able to take them down as well. Close the kills down, and this is something that is really underestimated, to be honest. A scout in a buy round is pretty effective, especially when you know. All right, so. Here's a situation when you know that your teammates are upgraded pistols. For example, if your teammate has a deagle and you have about $1,700, you want to go in for a deagle armor, rather go in for a scout. The reason being, because you know you can tag them down with the scout and you only need 1 shot from the deagle to take them down completely. So it's something you have to learn to use the combinations of as well in certain situations, especially on a map like Cobblestone. Had it been a map like Inferno, I would not really have suggested that, but well, on a map like Cobblestone, is something that is doable, and we have someone being boosted up. Actually, ROG being boosted up. Viewmeister is going to be there waiting. I don't know why he's actually holding smoke. He's almost being taken out right there, and that is what is going to happen. Holding the smoke out at the wrong time possible, and the worst time possible actually, and well, paying the price for it. They might actually lose out on the entire round because of the fact. And ROG is well. We have an A rotation coming. I don't know why, but well, that's pretty surprising. We have the smokes and everything going in. Hellfighter throwing in the door smoke, so ROG actually getting 2 kills right there. Look at that. Hellfighter getting the first one. The second one, pre-flying across the corners. He's not really going to find anyone. Throwing in the Molotov. Not allowing anyone to come up. He's going to find the second frag as well. Can he find the third? Oh, yes. Oh my god, look at that. 4 bullets in his AK-47. Has to reload in a 1v1. Is he going to get caught off guard? He is going to get caught off guard. Really bad positioning. But not really his fault because he was in a 1v1. He killed 3 guys. It was a really bad, valiant effort, to be honest. But all the CTs just having the better of him. Getting 1 more round for themselves, and now JMD will have to go in for upgrade pistols. Get the first up in this round. They won't have enough cash to buy decent amount of resources in the next one, so they are going to go in for upgraded pistols along with Kevlar. And that is a pretty smart decision, to be honest. So the way I see this going is that JMD might just be able to do some sort of damage in terms of economy to ZegG Esports. But I honestly have to ask the captain the next time I'm interviewing him how to pronounce the name. But well, ROG along the team just waiting on. It is going to be a quicker mid take. Wow, that's surprising. But Proud is going to get taken down. And well, there's going to be an explode coming in from what it looks like. But we have Hellscream waiting it out. Only one guy to his bombs, and ROG is going to be on the rotation. Again, no one actually coming up. This is surprising, to be honest. Well, the flash has come up. Viewmeister is going to be the one leading the charge. Is going to be the one falling back. And look at that. Hellscream being caught. Single frag. ROG being taken down there as well. 2P250. He's doing so much work. But Ikim coming in. Getting the frag with the FAMAS is going to go around the corner. Hellfighter trying to find the frag. Is going to get taken down. No armor. The aim punch being a problem. Rio Master and Streamy. I think Rio Master should just fall back and try and plant the bomb down. He's making a wrong decision right now. Well, but Streamy is going to find the frag, and I don't understand this. What is Rio up to be honest? Because no, he had to plant the bomb. It's going to go around the corner, and well, they're going to lose out in the round. That was bad decision making from Rio Master, to be honest. But well, the 9th round coming up for the CT side. The Terror side have a decent amount of cash to work with. They might just as well go in for the buy, and that is exactly what is going to happen. So no ups yet again on the Terror side, and ZegG Esports. Well, things aren't looking that good as well because of the fact that the cash on the CTs is not that great, because of the fact that the Terror side, they have been doing so much damage. They've been doing so much damage in terms of economy to the CT side. So just keeping them chained, to be precise, and to have a more dramatic effect. But the flashbangs coming, and Streamy is going to boost his teammate up top as well. So taking things really slowly. We have ROG being boosted up top on the CT side, and that is actually going to be the setup right now. Looking at it, 3 guys towards the B bomb side, 1 inside the drop zone. It's a statue 1 on top of the platform behind the tree. So pretty slow run coming in. Prod priming up the Molotov. He's going to be throwing it in, trying to push the CTs back, and 1 more Molotov being thrown out. And Benji has. This is such a good play coming in, but a really bad peek. Proud knows where the CT is. All he has to do is go around the corner. He's going to get taken down. Not even good. What is JMD up to? Rio Meister making really, really bad decisions. Somehow, I think they have started choking. They have done this in the past. They have choked really important games, and that's just unfortunate, to be honest. But Hellfire is going to go around the corner. The flashbang is there. Let's peek out with the flashbang, but well, they're not going to do it. Streamy and Hellfire getting the opening frags really, really nicely. Hellfire is going to go around the corner. Will get taken down, and that is going to be the 10th round coming up for the CT side. Well, the Terror side, they've been forced on an eco. Actually, a pistol ammo buy, which is not that great. They'll have $34 coming in, so everyone would have about $5,300 on an average to work with. The nade being thrown out is not really doing any sort of damage to anyone, because everyone is going in towards a bomb site. Only 1 guy to hold it off. Hailstream with the FAMAS is going to be the first line of defense. Getting the first one, trying to get the second one as well. Is going to get it, with the USPS fall back, trying to get taken. We have the cavalry rolling in. ROG being as bland as a bat is going to go around the corner. Spawning the Terrors. Will get the first one, can get the second frag as well. Nope, Rio Meister taking down. Look at that Prod with an amazing flag. Oh my god. Amazing kills. Reducing it to 1 minute. It's going to get the round. How does this happen, Jim? Pulling off a blinder. And ZegG, I don't even know how ZegG actually managed to lose this round, but this was an amazing round coming in from JMD. Pulling it out of the hat. And this is sure going to break the morale in the camp of the CT side, and that was an amazing backstab. And well, the CTs don't really have a lot of cash to work with. They have to go in for a total eco right now because of the fact that if they lose this one, they will have absolutely no money to work with. And JMD, well, if they win this one, they are pretty good on the cash as well. At least for the 15th round. Actually, well, for the 26th round, to be precise. But Torres is going to be going and changing the pace up. He's going to get the first one. Nope, Hickham actually getting 2 frags with it. 5. And Ice Cream not being able to get the flag. Defiance again getting 1 more headshot on the Streamy, giving him a 1-tap right in his face. He had the backstab as well coming up. Rio Meister again being caught with an 8-out. What is he up to? Not quite sure. Why? Well, he still wants to use a utility, so he's going to be throwing in the nade. Actually, the Molotov is going to walk around the corner, trying to go in his own Molotov, and Benji reading it to perfection. Is going to get taken down. The one of the other guys being hurt in the drop zone is going to get taken down, so maybe. But the CT is taking the eco really well, and actually pulling it off as well. So the scoreline is going to be 13-11 in the favor of JMD Gaming. And the cash is not really looking that great either, so quite surprising, to be honest. Quite surprising. And Hellstream has been okay. She only has 10 frags, 20 deaths, and ROG again stepping up for his team, 27 frags for him. Proud with 33 frags. Are we going to see a 40 bomb from him? Well, that is something that remains to be seen, but if he gets a 40 bomb, well, that's going to be pretty amazing and pretty intense as well, to be honest. Hellstream being boosted up top, having an M4A4 to work with, is going to be waiting up. Proud is probably going to get taken down. Look at that. The Proud actually spotting him up, and making sure that Hellscream falls down. ROG getting the first one, trying to find more frags. Well, Hellfire is going to get one more frag, Proud getting one as well. And it is the game of eco. Somehow, both the teams have been getting those kills in the eco rounds, playing it to perfection. The aggression as well working out in the favor. So, well, Rio Meister is going to have the Tech 9 to work with. Defiance is going to go around the corner, having an 847 as well. So 2v4 situation. It's going to be pretty hard, to be honest. We have the backstab as well coming in. Proud on the backstab is going to get one more kill. What is going on? Look at this, 2 more kills for the 36 frags. Actually 3 more kills. This is unbelievable. I mean, I am just hoping that he actually gets a 40 bomb, because that would be pretty amazing. No, getting a 40 bomb on LAN is a total different story. Playing online is completely different, and playing on LAN is totally different as well. So, well, JMD playing it to perfection, and the CTs are going to be forcing up again, because they know that this is their last chance in this map to make a comeback if they actually want to. But all the flashes being wasted, to be honest. We have 3. We actually had a mid aggression coming, Hellscream being blinded, falling back, and we might actually have some sort of aggression coming from the CT's benches, just waiting out. The nade being thrown out as well. That would be a bad decision if he tries to go up, but he's not going to do that. We have 4 guys on top of the drop zone. Wait, 3 guys on top of the drop zone. The nade is going to get thrown out, which is not really going to do a lot. Honest, and the way I see this going is that the drop zone control is going to be extremely, to be honest. And Rio Meister just waiting it out. The setup, though, from what it looks like, Proud is going to be going in. Look at that, the Hickam playing it so smartly, falling down. Proud has heard him, pretty sure about it. And Benji is going to get taken on. Actually being spotted, not being taken on somehow. Oh my god! What was that? Benji with a flying headshot, with the flying dead from above. Hellscream is going to have the 5-7 to work, and this is... I don't understand the physics of this game. That was the last thing that you could have imagined of, and that just happened, and it annoys you as well, because of the fact that you were on such a good lurk as well around the edge of the smoke, and then it happens to you. So, not the best thing, to be honest. But Benji is going to have the AK-47 to work with. Is going to be waiting it out behind the statue, and well, the Cherries are to a man deficit. Hellscream and Defiance again getting one more frag, somehow just getting kills after kills after kills. We have Ice Cream going to get 2 more frags. Is going to get overwhelmed, being taken down. Game of Ecos in a 1v5 situation. Hellfire again the first one. Gonna get the second, gets the second one as well. Trying to go in and get the third one as well. He's going to be throwing out the flashbang, has to reload his gun. Playing it to perfection. Can he pull it off? 12 bullets in his weapon to work with. 6 seconds on the clock. This is impossible. He's going to get molested by the CTs, and that is going to be the 12th round coming up for the CTs. I don't know. Well. The Ecos, last 4. I mean, look at the scorecard. 1's the Cherries, 1 CTs, the T's again. Last 4 rounds. All of them, at least one of the sides being on an Eco and actually pulling the round off. So, well, pretty amazing, to be honest. And, this is the good thing about Counter-Strike. Unexpected things happen, and they completely leave you speechless, like the flying headshot with the C75. And I just didn't know what to say, to be honest. But getting back to the game, 2 Tech 9s, 3 AK-47s, they actually forced it up. They want to close things down. They do not want the CT to build up an economy. So, but Hellfire is going to go around the corner. A really quick AT coming in, and we're kind of favor. Hellscream is quickly coming in, and we have ROG being boosted up top. Well, taking some time to switch the camera as well. I'm a bit rusty, don't worry about me. But Benji is going to be falling back towards the B-bombs. I think they think it's a fake, but ROG getting the first one. Proud is going to get taken down. Now this is where JMD has to start worrying, because if they choke on this one, that would be the worst choke ever. But then I'm pretty sure Proud would be really upset as well, because of the fact that he has 36 frags. Screamy is just going to be waiting around. It's going to go around the corner, spotting the CT. Won't really be able to do a lot of damage. The smoke, actually, the flashbang coming out is going to get taken down. The other flash being a bit late. They had the control of the C4 as well, and ROG in a really crucial position. So CT, his actual teammate is going to be watching his back, and or maybe not. Well, Rio Master is going to get taken down. That last bullet, getting the kill with the last bullet. ROG being extremely lucky. It's going to be Ice Cream who's going to be tapping across the corner, trying to find the frag. Is going to get it on Hickam. And well, he's probably going to get taken down as well. 18 points of health, but in a 1v2, if he pulls this off, well, that is not going to happen, and that is going to be the 13th round coming up for the CT side. Excuse me for that. And the reason why I said the last buy was a really bad one. The way they forced it up was because of the fact that this round they'll only have about $24 coming in. It's not the best amount of money to work with, to be honest, because in the end of the game you want to have those resources along with the weapons that you want, AK-47, Kevlar helmet, and all the resources. But the amount of money they have, it's not really going to be possible. But they are going to miss out on a few resources. But they are going to be going in towards the B-bomb. So look at that though, Rio Master is going to get team killed by his own. Trying to find the third one as well. Is going to get. Can he get a quad kill? Nope, that is not going to happen. And ROG is going to be on the backstab. Proud with a P250. Can he pull this off though? That is going to be the question. Well, I'd be more glad if he can do some sort of economic damage as well. But Proud just waiting, you know, a minute on the clock, having the C4 as well to work with, has nothing to worry about, except for the fact that he might just get backstabbed and, you know, get caught off guard. But won't work on it. Where Proud is going to be going up and just waiting it again. So it's Benji playing the Taz spot. 20 points of health. It's going to be really hard to kill him. Proud, I'm not quite sure what is up to there. I think it was a scroll jump bug, and Hickam is going to be on the backstab. Getting the flag onto him, and that is going to be the equalizer for the CT side. The Terry side this round is going to be extremely crucial, and Ice Cream might just end up buying up, or maybe not. Streamy. Well, he's yet not buying out. I'm pretty sure he's upset that he wants to work with. Hasn't bought up anything yet. Is he going to go in for a Nico? Well, what? Well, it took way too long to buy up. I thought, well, I'm pretty sure they're having some sort of an argument internally, but it's just a part of the game, and this round is going to be pretty much a do or die situation for both the teams. Either of the teams who lose this round, they're going to, you know, end up losing the entire map. So, well, they have to step it up right now because the last one they won't really have a lot. They won't have a lot of cash or the weapons to work with to try and go and get those flags as well. So, pretty important round for both the teams. 3 guys towards the B-bomb side. On the Terry side, 2 guys actually watching mid. Streamy on the lurk as well. Actually, he's going to be falling back towards the connector area. And a pretty slow run coming up though. Rio Meister is going to be throwing the Molotov inside the drop zone, waiting it out. Menje is going to be on the rotation. Proud along with Rio just waiting again. Flashbang. I'm not quite sure why the flashbang is being thrown out though. Could have waited for it, but Proud trying to go in and get the entry frag is not really working on his favor, is it? Might just get caught off guard, but it's going to hit. CT is going to find the first one. All he has to do is just wait it out, call in the fake. The C4 is going to be going into his bomb, so that's for sure. ROG playing a really good angle now. He has to be careful about this. He has to be careful about this. Well, not going outside the window. He's trying to be super safe. And we have the rotation coming from the CTs as well, so it's going to be interesting to see. Trying to get more, but ROG is going to be the only guy. The first line, actually the second line of defense for the CTs towards the bombs. And look at that, again the first one, Screaming is going to get taken. Proud getting the frag on to Hickam. I'm not quite sure if, you know, Proud is just raging right now. He's probably fuming, to be honest. We have a backstab as well. Rio Meister going to run more. So in the 1v3, have not to work with. He's going to go around the corner. Can he pull this off though? That is going to be really unlikely. He's going to go around the corner, gets the first one, can get the second though. For the chase, Proud is going to be coming from the ABC. He's going to stick it though. Is he going to stick it? No, he cannot. He does not have the kit to work with. 15 points of health to work with, and just dumping up top. He's going to get spotted, will get taken on, and that is going to be the map point coming in for JMD Gaming. All CT's on a really causy two M4s as well, and it's gonna be really hard to be honest. I mean, they've pulled off rounds out of thin air where it was literally impossible to win those rounds, especially on equals, but they still did it. So it's not like this is not something they cannot do, but it's going to be amazingly difficult. And the fans actually showing some sort of aggression. Not quite sure why he wants to go up. Well, it's going to go around the corner and Rio Meister is going to find the line. And the fans is going to get taken down. One of the UMP45 is being taken down, and that's just unfortunate, to be honest. Proud is going to be going up. The Molotov not allowing to go up. The Molotov is going to get thrown out. It's going to land right in CT's feet. flashbang as well being thrown. I'm not quite sure what the point of the flashbang is, to be honest. You should be throwing the flashbang before you throw in the Molotov. So at least you do some sort of damage. But, well, he didn't want to do that. So not doing that. We have two guys going towards Abrams, Ice Cream and Hellfire going in. And we have the first line of defense, Hellstream. We'll have to do a lot of work. 53 seconds on the clock to the last round of the map. Ice Cream is going to get spotted. It's going to find the frag onto. And, well, it is going to be prolonged. Rio Meister trying to go around. Rio is going to get taken down. Can probably get the that is going to be the question. Screaming actually the refrag and the CTs. They have to go in for this. They absolutely have to go in for this. Proud game the frag onto him. Look at that though. And JMD pulling out the first map, 16-14, all choking all right. But, well, that is going to be the end of map number 1. The second map, which is going to be Train, is going to go live in a while. But, well, in the meantime, we are going to take a really short break, and Fed and Blay are going to be joining you guys in a bit. Well, until then, it's Mamba signing off.
I'm mad, don't
in the vents, and the terrorists are going to run into the crossfire. Look at that shooting gallery. Malta with 3 kills. There. Oh, what? Oh, God. Oh!
Jump into the back and then found a couple that killed off one into from the Oracle dead, and now they found tools as well. There's no ice blast. Look at Sven cleaving through 1 and 2.
So it's faded out.
Oh no,
Sven,
no!
He jumped on the replicant and BKB and the storm.
Hope was a distant memory. You were overwhelmed, and defeat seemed inevitable. The odds were stacked against you, and your enemies were closing in. But in conflict, we find our strength. We can't be held down. Our courage can't be suppressed. Our brilliance can't be denied. Our home is on the battlefield. We are unstoppable. We are fearless. We are the Republic of Gamers.
in the vents, and I mean, the terrorists are going to run into the crossfire. Look at that shooting gallery. Malta with 3 kills. Oh, what? Oh, God. Oh!
Jump into the back and they found a couple and killed off one. Into from the Oracle dead, and now they found tools as well. There's no ice blast. Look at Sven cleaving through 1 and 2.
So it's faded out.
Oh no, Sven, no!
He jumped on the replicant! And BKB and the storm!
Hope was a distant memory. You were overwhelmed, and defeat seemed inevitable. The odds were stacked against you, and your enemies were closing in. But in conflict, we find our strength. We can't be held down. Our courage can't be suppressed. Our brilliance can't be denied. Our home is on the battlefield. We are unstoppable. We are fearless. We are the Republic of Gamers.
ZegG Esports facing on the JMD Gaming. JMD Gaming taking map number 1 in Cobblestone off the back of Proud, dropping a 40 bomb in regulation time. 16-14 was the scoreline. It was as close as it could get. But in the end, JMD Gaming having the lead. And bear in mind, JMD Gaming are a team who did get called in just for today to play because of Semperex getting disqualified from the ROG, the SUS ROG South Asia qualifiers, the finals. Just quite unfortunate. And JMD Gaming playing with a stand-in as well, and they've been doing some pretty good work. They already took down Extreme Lungis from Bangladesh, and then managing to get the first map in this best-of-3 series. And here we go, we're going to be going live with the knife round. Hellscream. ROG has been the player who's impressed me quite a lot, the Sri Lankan team. Managing to pull off a pretty big upset. They destroyed Brutality earlier today, 2-0, in a scoreline which I don't think anyone was expecting. Hellscream, ROG, Defiance. Hikam? I'm just going to go with Hikam. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. Benji. At least it's still better than some of the Asian names that I have had to deal with. But here we go. Knife round going live to decide which team is going to be starting on which side. It is Train, one of the maps which is inherently a little bit more CD-sided, so obviously knife round here would be worth more than other maps like let's say Cash or Mirage, and it's going to be the knife round going the way of ZegG Esports as Rio Mice is left alone in a 1v4. He can't do anything. He's going to get taken up by Hellscream, and that is going to be the knife round going the way of the Sri Lankan team. Now they should be sticking with the CD side unless I'm very much mistaken. There we go. They're going live here. ZegG Esports a map down already. They need to win this map to take it to map number 3, which will be in Mirage. And I do believe that this game is going to be one ugly street fight. Cobblestone was absolute insanity. 4 spies being won, anti-ecos being lost, just being won by the P250s and CZs. No, not even armor. Both the teams stealing away rounds that they had no business winning. Here we go, going live. And it's going to be Hellscream and Benji playing with the USPs towards the inner bomb side, the B bomb side. They have a player playing from Z. That's going to be ROG. And Hickam and Defiance playing from Ivy. But the play, by the looks of it, Proud, just lurking around towards mid. They're making a lot of noise towards Brown Halls, and that's actually going to draw the player. That's going to be ROG. He's making his way to the inner bomb side. This fake might actually work out. Everyone's rotated. There's no one remaining. Towards the outer bomb side. This is such a perfectly played round, but it's going to be Hellfire opening things up. Picks up a double kill, and that's going to be the bomb side completely wrested by JMD Gaming. This was a beautiful play coming out from the team. Hellscream is going to get a reply in. Benji's got a kit as well to work with, but a 2v4 looks highly unlikely for ZegG. They're caught in a crossfire. We have Proud lurking around, and it's going to be Ice Cream from above, raining death and Hellfire. Hellscream's going to fall as well. That's going to be double kill. And the round going away with JMD Gaming in a very convincing fashion. 4 players stay alive, and that was a beautiful fake. And I'm just surprised that ZegG Esports, they just fell for that hook, line, and sinker. All 5 players rotating into the inner bomb site when they just had sight on maybe 1 player. And I'm a little surprised that over-rotation just cost them the round. The second all 5 players just went in, that was a round done and dusted for JMD Gaming. And of course, Hellfighter picking up a double kill as well towards Z. And for ZegG Esports, they will be going for the 4 spy. P250 in the hands of Hellscream. ROG with the CZ. Hickam with the CZ as well. CZ seems to be back in the meta. Reminds me of back in 2015 when everyone used to be scared of that gun. And it's going to be Proud making contact. He's going to get immediately taken down. However, it's barreling out from Ivy though. And look at his aggression from ZegG. Screamy just bursting away with the UMP. Is he going to be expecting a guy right behind him? No, he's not. Turns around but won't be able to get a kill as Benji's going to take him down. But the T is making the way from CD spawn. This is a very unorthodox round as the bomb is going to get planted. However, ROG is lying in wait with the CZ. If he prevents his plant from taking place, it could be huge, and he's going to prevent it from taking place. This is falling apart for JMD. They have still a minute on the clock to work with, but a 2v4. ROG is going to get another kill. 1 guy stays alive. It's going to be Rio Meister with a MAC-10 against the world. Hellscream is very low. ROG on half HP, but he's just going to drop straight on top of Rio Meister. Now they know where he is, right next to Wise. He needs to get this kill, but he's going to look the wrong way. Doesn't know where ROG is shooting him from, and Hellscream's going to take him down. And that's going to be ZegG Esports winning a 4 spy. Pretty much continuing where they left off in the previous map. JMD Gaming getting picked off one by one now. Didn't get the bomb down, and the money is going to be a little rough with the T side. ZegG gonna be going for the M4. UMPs of FAMAS in the hands of Hickam and the Scout for Defiance. They've invested a lot in the utility as well. Now, what can JMD Gaming do? They have an AK-47 in the hands of Proud, who's been the MVP for this team this entire day. 40 kills! on map number 1 is something which you don't see that often. Not even in matchmaking. Proud. He should be careful. He knows there's a player right behind the blue train towards Sandwich. He's making his way out. He should spot him out. Route with a couple of bullets. Won't be able to get the kill though. Hickam will have to take the duel, and he's going to win the duel. Fine Screamy. He's trying to hunt down Proud. Proud is going to relocate his position, and he's going to get a beautiful headshot on Hickam, but it's going to get quickly traded with Benji. As now Rio Master's got a lot of work to do with that Galilov. He's going to find one. He's looking for more. Won't get the spray right. Benji's going to pick up the double kill of the round. And now Hellfire picking up the AK-47 from his fallen teammate. He's got to save his teammate. That is going to be Ice Cream, who is so very low, 15 HP. And they're just going to come charging out like madmen. Hellfire might cut reloading. No, Benji's not going to peek out. Defiant sneaking in from around towards Ivy. He's going to be very low as well. Hellfire can actually clutch this one out. He's going to check the side. He doesn't check the side, but he's going to get taken out by Benji. Benji with a huge triple kill. But that round could have easily gone the way of JMD Gaming. Hellfighter being a little sloppy in clearing out the bomb train. And he's going to get punished for it. 2-1 for ZegG Esports to survive a scare. But with JMD Gaming, they don't get the bomb down again. And that's going to be eco territory for the team. For Moss, a couple of M4s, the AK. And defense is still going to be sticking with the scout of his. JMD Gaming, nothing to lose here. Throw away around, couple of P250, just barrel in towards the inner bomb set, or maybe not. Maybe they're going to be coming up with a fair win. It's going to be Benji with M4, A4 of this. Just going for the spray, finds 2 kills, needs help here. Caesar's going to come out looking for more, spraying away like a madman, and it's going to be one guy staying alive, and Benji even trying to go for the knife. Oh no. Oh no, Hellfighter will punish him for it. It's not going to be that easy, but he is on 91 points of health. There's a guy right above him as well. That's ROG. He's not going to budge. He's just going to hold the line. As Hellfire doing a bit of damage and Defiance as well. He's got to find another kill, but a quick trade comes in from Hellscream. So a pretty expensive round from ZegG Esports. And I have no idea why... was it Benji? I forgot who the player was, but why would he have to go for the knife? There was no reason to give away a free gun. No reason whatsoever. And its CD side economy on train is not that easy to maintain. And this could come and bite them in the butt here. The Byron's going to come out from JMD Gaming. AK-47s and everyone else. Using some of utility as well. Smokes galore. A Molotov in the hands of Hellfire. Defiant still going to be wielding that scout though. As we do see JMD Gaming just running towards Brown Hall. His aggression coming out with the 2 TDs waiting. Hellscream. And Roach. Roach using that smoke. That's the one way. Pretty well-known smoke now. Hellfighter should come pre-firing around the corner if he goes for it. However, JMD Gaming initially looking like they would go for a fast play towards the inner bomb site. So slowing things down, rattling off a few bullets, letting the CDs know that they are present. They are very much here. He's Proud. I think he's been spotted out by Hickam. Creamy looking for any CT to feel a little adventurous. Proud making a little bit of noise towards teammate, tossing out a couple of smokes and flashes and whatnot. But it looks like it's going to be the outer hit coming out, and it's all going to come down to Ice Cream trying to sell this fake. But I don't think it's convincing enough. No, there are 3 players inside, but it's going to be Hickam. He's going to open things up. He's going to get the first kill. The smoke towards Z needs to come in. Hickam doing huge work, picking up 2 kills, and it's going to be Benji. He's going to come in and slaughter the rest, leaving it all down to Ice Cream, left alone in a 1v5. He's going to pick up 1, but the bomb is dropped no man's land, and it's going to be Defiance. It's going to end him with the scout. Just 1 casualty for the round. And JMD Gaming, they had the right idea, but the execution was a little too sloppy. And ZegG Esports, they keep 4 guys alive. And for JMD Gaming, it is going to be once more a pistol, a force pistol round. Max loss bonus should be coming in 4 rounds in a row. So pistols and armor for the JMD side. What are they going to do with this? Bear in mind, JMD are with a 1 map lead at the moment. Defiance going to be seeing some action real quickly. He's looking the wrong way, and he's going to get mowed down by the Rampage pistol. But there is still a man holding the line. He's going to take him with an M4A4. He's going for the full spray. Rio Meister is going to punish him for it. Benji left alone in the outer bomb side. He goes for the spray again. Ice Cream spotted him out. They know where he is. But in the meantime, Roach coming in from CD spawn. Great shot to find Screamy. But all of a sudden, it's now a 3v2. Hellscream's going to find another player. It's a 2v2, but the bomb is making its way to the inner bomb side. They have no idea about it. And Proud, he's going to get the bomb down. He's got a Tech 9 to work with as well. And his teammate, that is Ice Cream. And will he make his escape, though? He's been spotted out, but Hellscream not able to do much damage onto him. And now Ice Cream coming in. He's got to make some haste. He can't really afford to slow things down. He's picked up an M4. He's sneaking in from behind. They might not be expecting where the other player is coming in from, but they might just try and stick this. He's going to be proud. He spots out a guy above, tapping through the smoke. He gets to kill. Roach left alone in a 1v2 in the smoke. He's going to try and stick it. No, taps it, gets out of it. He hears Proud rattling off bullets, and he's going to get the kill, but now it's a 1v1. He has no idea what other players in Ice Cream. He's going to get taken down, and Roach, this guy is an absolute beast, clutches it out again, and he just gets defused in the nick of time. 5-1 for ZegG Esports. And JMD Gaming, they made Zeg bleed. And the thing is, with ZegG Esports, even though they're 5-1 up, they've strung 5 rounds together here. They keep losing too many players. And if you look at the cash right now, 3 players on $2,000, Hellscream on $3,400, and Benji in $2,300. So they're no immediate danger of getting economically reset, but it will be at the back of their minds. And bear in mind, this is Train. It's a map that really does favor the CD side if you know what you're doing. For them, they would want to solidify this lead. 5-1 is still very early days indeed. We have the AWP out in the hands of Proud. And they're looking for an aggression to come up from CTs. Nate's going to sail in. He's going to rattle off a shot. Plucks Hickam from top of the train. But Defiance in the meantime. He does get a trade in. He finds the frag onto Rio Meister towards Ivy. I'm not so sure if he spotted out the C4 though. I don't think he did. 4v4. Defiance holding a passive angle. It is going to be a hit coming out of the outer bomb side. Ice Cream is looking for the aggression from the CTs from Inna. ZegG Esports not budging. They're just playing this very passively. 56 seconds on the clock. Hellfighter and Proud. I like what they did there. Just making a little bit of noise, falling back, pretending to fall back, and then regressing out. And I'm very surprised as to what this call is from ZegG Esports to fall back to the inner bomb side. They have no information. And you can see JMD slowly sneaking out. Now the smoke's going to bloom towards Z. They should be boosting with a player right on top of the toll booth here. It's going to be Roach. He's in a once and done spot. If he gets spotted out, he's done for. Then spotted the first player. He's going to be Proud. He's going to miss a shot. And he's going to Roach dropping down, doing more damage. And Nate's going to sail it. And Proud is going to get completely Kobe'd. And the bomb is going to get planted. It's a 3v4. Defiance holding a very tight angle, but he spotted Ice Cream. Ice Cream holding a very tight line here. He's got to whiff his shots completely. The down's going to come down to Hellfire. Screamy is going to get taken down. Everyone's going to fall. That was complete, utter chaos of a retake. But ZegG Esports, they make it around number 6, keeping 3 guys alive again. And JMD Gaming, I thought they had complete control of that site, but getting picked off one by one, and some very unfavorable post-plant positions as well. And ZegG Esports making them pay. JMD, however, it is going to be max loss bonus kicking in. 6 rounds in a row they've lost. And they get the bomb done as well, so that's money in the bank. They can go for yet another buy. But they're not able to win the rounds. It's coming down to the wire, so couple of these rounds, but still a lot of work to do. Incendiary from Benji. Fast mid-play coming out from JMD Gaming. Benji still holding the line. He's going to spot a guy coming out from Pop Dog. He's going to get taken on Ice Cream Hellfire. 2 quick kills, and it's going to be Proud with it off of his. He's going to find another frag. He spotted a player way in the back of all 1.6, the bomb train spot. He's not going to take the fight, and that man is Defiance. He might spot out the edge of the smoke. No, he doesn't. Hellfire's going to end him, and now it's all in Hellscream in a 1v4. They should get the first kill, find Screamy, but now they know exactly where he is, and you can see the Triangle of Doom being set ready. But Hellfire, he's taking a ton of damage as well. Hellscream, he's got utility as well to work, but he can even try and smoking out the C4. But I don't think he's going to be aware of Hellfighter pushing in, re-aggressing despite taking a lot of damage, and he gets the kill. And JMD Gaming, they get the first round on board and a buy round. 6-2 will be the scoreline. 3 guys staying alive, and for ZegG Esports, like we said, the money was never that great. To go for pistols and armor. A very, very light buy coming out from the Sri Lankan squad. A couple of nades, CZs, and Desert Eagle in the hands of Defiance. JMD Gaming, this is an opportunity. This is a tiny little window of opportunity for them to string a couple of rounds together here before ZegG Esports gets their hands on the big guns again. Are they going to be going for a fast play? Yes, they are indeed. CZ's going off. Roach and Hellscream. 2 quick kills, and Roach is re-aggressing out. He's finally going to get taken down. And Screamy with a quick trade. Proud's going to find Benji, who's trying to aggress in, but Hickam, like a madman out of nowhere, he's going to push in, gets the kill. The bomb is dropped at his feet, and it's all on Screamy. 7 HP in a 1v2. How has this fallen apart for JMD Gaming? He's got a lot of work to do. He's got to peer around the corner, gets the kill. ZegG Esports, they're going to successfully eco JMD Gaming. Bear in mind, it wasn't even an investment. It was just, you know, a few pistols, light Kevlar being brought up. We still had money in the bank, and ZegG Esports winning another force by round. And this game has just been about losing anti-ecos. I mean, textbook examples of how not to play anti-ecos. First on Cobblestone, and now on Train. JMD will, of course, not take it lying down. 2 AKs, a Galil, a couple of Tech 9 and a Deagle, and they're going to be going for a fast play by the looks of it. Fast play is the call of the hour, and Proud and Hellfire, 2 quick kills. There's still 2 more players outside. Here comes controlling his spray. He's going to find just 1 kill before he gets taken down. Defiance has got a lot of work to do. Spots out a player. He's going to find Rio Meister. Now it's a 2v3. Hell Scream and Defiance. And Defiance can find more. He's going to spot him out. Catches Proud in midair. Plucks him from the air like a sparrow. And the bomb is dropped. Nice Scream. Spotted Hell Scream. Good trick of discipline. He's still holding the line. Drops down. The timing is just insane. He's going to get the kill, and now it's all on Defiance. 1v2. He's got the AWP. And he's hitting some nutty shots, but need to cross on over. And he is indeed going to cross on over. And what Defiance going to do is going to push in through the flames. He knows where a player is, and he's going to go for the fast go, but he's going to miss it. And the force fire from JMD, I have no idea how they won that round, but they managed to convert it. And just like that, ZegG Esports economy is in the dumpster. $4,700 in Defiance, but that's about it. Everyone else, it's like less than $2,000. They have to go for an eco. Might be seeing a few pistols being dropped by Defiance. He's going to go for a deagle armor by himself. Actually, Hickam and Benji will be buying the pistols for themselves. 7-3. I'm a little surprised we don't see an SMG buy coming out from JMD, considering that they should know how abysmal the economy is for ZegG Esports right now. They're going to be playing a little bit slower this time around. Not just aggressing out, running out like madmen. Defiance gets spotted out. Takes a bit of damage, down to 48 points of health. Here's the player with the armor. And he's going to immediately rotate, playing from the back. But ROG has been spotted out. He's going to take a bit of damage. He's going to go for the fight. So the Deagle's going to come up. Not going to find anything. Defiance with the 1 Deag. He's looking for more, but he's going to play it more safe. In the meantime, Ice Cream pushing out from team mid. He gets a kill on the bench. As Hickham's going to find Screamy as well. The bomb is dropped towards Ivy. They notice it's a 3v3. Hickam is being a nuisance with that CZ of his, but it's going to be finally caught out by Proud. But there's still one more player, Held Scream. He just has a PDK to work with, though, and a smoke's on the bloom. That's going to isolate him. As Defiance has a lot of work to do. Deagle in hand. He's trying to find the player over at Ivy. He's going to get spotted out. Ice Cream's going to take him down. 1 guy remains alive. It's going to be Held Scream. He's going to be pushing out through the smoke, slowly sneaking out. Yes, he is in the smoke still. He's waiting for the smoke to dissipate, but Proud is there, ready and waiting. Takes him down. And it's going to be round number 4 with JMD. A much more better anti-eco round, as they do keep 3 players alive. ZegG Esports should go for the double eco here. There's going to be pistols and a little bit of utility being purchased by most of the players. CZs, P250, a Deagle, and Defiance. Proud with the AWP on the line towards all off Defiance. What's he gonna do? He's got a Deagle, rattling a lot of shots. Proud's holding the line. He's gonna take him down, and here comes barreling out from popped up, but they're marching in to the spray. Rio Meister might get taken down here, 6 HP, and the incendiary is gonna be the death of Mr. Benji. No, he does make his escape. Sees it in hand. The floor is lava. He will be. Wait, what? Alright, get wall banged. Benji will get taken up by Hellfire. That was not cheeky little wall bang there for JMD. A much better anti-eco round as they get to 5 rounds here in the T side of Train. Bear in mind, ZegG Esports are a map down. They need to win this map to take it to map number 3, which will be on Mirage. So they'll have a lot of work to do. 7-5 definitely favors the T side, especially on a map like Train. Aggression from ZegG Esports, a double Molotov, double Incendiary towards team mid, and it's going to be a fall in a bomb side. It's going to be Hellscream. He's going to be facing a lot of action. Incendiary is going to keep the player over at the lower slope at bay as they come charging out. Roach got to go for the duel here. The FAMAS in play, just bursting away, not able to find anyone. And meanwhile, look at Rio Meister pushing it like a madman. He's going to spot a player out. Roach is going to take the duel and he's going to win it. But he's down to 3 points. So felt he's got to fall back. He's holding both the angles, but it's going to be Benj who's going to take him down. And now all of a sudden it's a 2v3 with a double peek with Screamy and Ice Cream. I still cannot get all those two names. Benj is going to find Hellfire in the meantime, and Screamy left alone in a 1v3. Bomb planted, playing the smoke, trying to be sneaky, and this actually might actually get a kill here. But Defiance will spot him out with the op. He's going to take him down, and that is going to be ZegG Esports recovering and winning another round, making it 8-5. But still, a lot of work to do. 2 rounds remaining in the first half as we enter the penultimate round of this map here in the first half. And for JMD Gaming, money should be pretty decent. They will be able to go for the buy 9,000. But they should be able to go for the buy for the next 2 rounds pretty comfortably. ZegG Esports, though, they don't want to lose this round. If they lose this round, they're going to get a reset again. There's going to be pistols and armor once more. And JMD Gaming, they can get a 7 rounds. But ZegG Esports, they at least do ensure that they go into the second half with the lead. They have 8 rounds here. Defiance. Roach. The Incendiary is not going to stop anyone. They're just going to come barreling out like madmen. Defiance is going to get the first kill onto Ice Cream before the smoke deploys. Then he's going to find Screamy. Hickam is going to find Rio Meister just falling like flies here. Proud won't be expecting a player coming up right behind him, and he's going to get... Oh no! He survives, and 1 man remains, Hellfighter, who is going to get the kill onto Benj, but now he is trapped and he's getting shot at from various angles. Okay, help Hickam are going to team up, and they're going to double team him and take him down. 9 rounds with ZegG. And JMD Gaming don't get the bomb down, but they have the money. They have the money for a decent buy. But the fast play getting completely shut down. Completely shut down by ZegG. ZegG trying to spot someone in a tiny little sliver. It's going to hit him in the meantime, finding Screamy, who was trying to be adventurous all by his lonesome. So he's going to get spotted out. Proud, not really taking the fight. His Hellfighter is going to get a quick trade. In the meantime, OD defines that the Arbor taken out. And Proud, he knows exactly where Hickam is. He's going to smoke himself up, but Roach doing God's own work on the bomb screen. He should fall, though, and he is need to Proud. And Proud, he knows his guy towards Pop Dog. The top fragger for JMD Gaming in the previous map. As Ice Cream's going to find Benj. Hickam is going to fall back. Now it's a 2v2. Somehow, JMD Gaming have wrested back some control in this round. Hickam, is he going to walk? Oh, the timing, and he's still going to win the duel. Hellscream left alone in a 1v2. He's going to flash his way out. He's going to take the duel, finds Ice Cream. Now it's a 1v1 bomb down. He's got as well to work with and a flashback. He's rattling off a couple of shots. Smoke on the bomb. Taps it once. Proud has no idea where Hellscream is. He's playing it perfectly. He's rattling off a lot of bullets, and Hellscream playing that to perfection. Gets to round number 10. As ZegG Esports, 10 rounds on the CD side. A much more better showing than what looked like at one point, because they were 7-1 at a point, and JMD Gaming and then stringing like, what, 4 rounds almost in a row. And ZegG Esports with a very late half resurgence, getting the last 3 rounds, getting to round number 10. As going to the second half of map number 2 in this best of 3 series. Loser goes home. Winner moves forward to the lower bracket finals against Entity Esports. Eternal Esports are waiting in the winner bracket, the grand finals rather. I think that's the right term. That's going to be taking place tomorrow in the evening. The grand finals to decide who will go to the ROG Masters LAN. Hellscream rattling a few bullets with a Glock, breaking open the windows. This is a very curious setup from JMD Gaming. Heavy press. One guy that's Screamy, but he's pushing so deep that he can get a lot of early information before the rest of the the T's make their way towards the inner bomb set. However, rotation is kind of far away. Although Proud is slowly falling back. We have Roach trying to sell something here. Scream is kind of low as well, but Proud will destroy Roach. As we see, The remaining members of ZegG slowly making their way, but Screamy one tap living up to his name. This guy's pistols are huge, but he's gonna get taken down. Proud tapping away, dancing with that USP of his. The bomb is gonna get planted now. It's a 3v4, barely, because Ice Cream is internally bleeding. They've got a kid as well in the hands of Proud, as they're all waiting for the players to go for this retake together. Ice Cream very paranoid. There might be a guy flanking in from around. And here they come charging in, and it's going to be hellfight. So taking forever to get the kill. Proud. He's going to reload. He should get the frag. Yes, he will. And now it's all on Defiance in a 1v2. He's got advantage, though. He doesn't have any armor, however. And in the smoke, Proud's going to try and defuse his ticket. Defiance. He's going to land in. He's going to shoot the man in the smoke. Clutches it out of the 1v2. And that is round number 11 for ZegG Esports. Triple kill for him. And we do have a game in our hands. JMD, I wouldn't be surprised if they went for the force buy here. Buy is indeed going to come out. Proud will have enough money to go for the scout, and just misses it by a flicker. Peeks out again, goes for another shot, trying to re-peek out again and again. Is finally going to get punished for it. He's falling down. Falling back as Ice Cream's going to get taken down. One guy remains behind the green train. And a flying shot from Rio Miser does manage to get a dink, but it's all he'll get is Hellfighter. And Screamy, one tap with a 5-7, left in a 2v5. Bomb down. Nothing much you can do. Screamy is going to get destroyed from behind, and Hellscream will pick up the kill onto Hellfighter. There's a flawless round coming out for JMD Gaming, as we should be seeing a pause getting called here. A player getting disconnected. Technical issue. JMD Gaming's, I think it was Screamy dropping out of the server. So technical pause, but the score line 12-5, and ZegG Esports winning that all-important pistol round, ensuring that JMD don't have a chance to, you know, try and mount this comeback on the CT side. And they're looking good as well. That was a very good anti-eco round. That was a force weapon from JMD. They didn't lose a single man. As the game will resume. 12-5. Full eco for JMD. Two AKs, 3 umps. Decent some of utility. A lot of utility to work with. They should be playing this safe, though. They can send out the UMPs on a fact-finding mission. Instead, going to go for a very fast play. It's going to be Hickam leading the way. He's going to get the... going to be making contact with it. It's going to be Roach. He's going to open things up. Finds 2 kills. He's looking for more. It's going to be Hickam. He's going to find a frag on the Rio Meister. 2 players left alive. And it's going to be Ice Cream from behind. He's going to be helped out by Proud to get the kill. They know where both the players are. Hickam needs to stay alive here. He's very low indeed. He's going to get taken down. Ice Cream doing a little bit of damage, but he's left alone in a 1v3. There's nothing much he can do, and he is going to get pincered as Hellscream picks the last 2 kills off the round. 13-5. ZegG, once again, just losing a couple of players. They should be happy. And it was mostly UMP and 1 AK, which was lost. They're going to go for the buy. Defiance with the op once more, and now we see the buy come up for JMD Gaming. However, it is going to be a very, very sparse buy when it comes to utility. We see Ice Cream with the glass cannon, just the big green gun, no armor, the 1 flashbang, while the rest of his teammates have gone for the M4 and Kevlar. That means, again, utility is going to be very sparse. Not a single kit, not a single incendiary. You need those incendiaries on the CD side. So they're going to have to go for some aggressive plays here. You need to go for some contact plays and try and wrest the initial advantage they have. Ice Cream, only a tight angle. Defiance is so very low. Ice Cream doesn't take the shot, though, and Defiance would have spotted him out. But he's not going to re-peek out wide. He's going to be playing it safe. He's got Hickam as well, playing up close in case a trade is required. Proud playing from E-Box. Rio from Heaven. Now this round could decide if we see, if we see map number 3. If ZegG Esports wins this round, JMD will have to go for an eco, and that's going to be map point. There's going to be 10 map points. But Ice Cream's going to open things up. He's going to get the first kill, and Screamy with a nade. It's going to take a chunk out of Hellscream, down to half HP. Rio Mars is going to get another kill. Ice Cream with an op, still holding the line. As Benji's going to find Proud. And Ice Cream just concentrated here, and he's going to be completely blinded, but Hellscream doesn't check the angle, and it's going to be Ice Cream picking up the last 2 kills. And they keep 4 players alive as well. JMD, they get to round number 6. Still a long way to go. 7 rounds separate ZegG and JMD. And for ZegG, Money's not that great. And they are gonna go for the buy here. This is a curious buy. Hellscream investing a lot. $1,500. ROG not really buying up anything, and this is a curious buy. This is a very curious buy. They're only gonna get $1,900 the next round. They lose this, and if they don't get the bomb down, for example, and a very curious investment. Proud. Playing towards Pop. But the action is going to be taking place towards the inner bomb side where Hellfighter is waiting. Shoulder peeking, trying to spot out someone before he tosses an incendiary. It's all about timing. He spots out Roach. Incendiary's going to come in. It's going to be very deep indeed. And that's going to prevent him from making a play here. But Defiance feel like he might just drop down. And you can see a rotation. No, it's not coming in yet. Hellfighter still holding this all by his lonesome. And Proud. Progressing up. He knows. Oh no, this is scary. Oh my word, he gets taken down. The timing is just atrocious. Hickam turns around the nick of time, removes his head, and he picks up an AK-4 and M4 as well. He's going to drop it to one of his teammates who has armor. That's going to be Roach, or no, Hickam's still going to stick with this. It's going to be dropping down towards Pop Dog. There's just two players outside. It's going to be Rio Meister in a great angle. He's spotted a player after a couple of bullets. He's going to get the first kill, looking for more. He's getting hunted down, though. He needs to take this fight. He needs to win this 2 very quickly, but it's going to get taken down by Hickam. And now he's going to come Ice Cream. He's going to find one. Hellfighter finds another kill in the meantime. Spots another player out, but Defiance running and gunning with a P250. He finds another kill, and all of a sudden, it's a 2v2. It's a Mexican standoff. Bomb dropped. They need to get the bomb down as well. Both the CTs playing from inside Z in Defiance. He defies everything. He's going to get the kill, but there's still a player. There's going to be Hellfighter. Where was he? He got Hickam, and he knew he should have known where Defiance was, and he gets taken down, and the clutch goes away of ZegG on an eco. JMD Gaming. That is not how you play an anti-eco. They get destroyed, and ZegG Esports. I still don't get why Proud would go for that push towards Pop Dog. There was no pressure. They knew they were on an eco round. There were just pistols and armor, perhaps, and I have no idea why Proud would walk up the ladder like that. That was a free kill. I mean, it wasn't worth taking that risk. And that's a beautiful Molotov. Molotoving themselves out. Defiance still holding the op. Holding the line. He should spot out Proud if he peeks out a little bit more wide. Proud just dancing around on the ladder, train ladders. And Defiance. And that op of his 14-6 scoreline. ZegG, they win this round. They're going to break JMD's economy, the backbone of the economy completely, and they can get a map point and win the map very very comfortably. Hellscream holding towards Ivy. It is a very very tense standoff here. Hellscream, all by his lonesome. They're all very separated. I'm not a big fan of playing so separated when you know their opponent's money's not that great. There's no trade potential. Hellscream's gonna get the first kill. Proud. He's gonna fall. There's still another player. He's gonna fall as well. They all fall like flies. One guy stays alive, and that is the last man alive for JMD Gaming. It is Rio Meister. He just has a 5-7 and a dream. And the dream might just get wrecked by Hickam. He's waiting around the smoke. He's daring him to push out. The bomb is planted. It is going to be 15 rounds here. Map point for ZegG Esports. And it just might have guaranteed map number 3 in this lower bracket semifinals. Here he comes, still holding the line. Rio, he's just looking for exits at this point. There's no point pushing in. There's an AK right in front of him, though. Might be feeling a little itchy. Here he comes. Bomb's going to detonate. He's going to push in. He has an inkling. There's a player there. And Rio Meister rattling of a bullet. Now they know where he is. Hickam will die to the bomb. And Rio Meister could actually pick up the AK if he wants, but instead he's going to save the armor. And why not? They have nothing to work with in the final round. The potential final round here of regulation time. JMD Gaming, Desert Eagle, 5-7 and Rio Meister. Well, UMP will be dropped. They have a little bit, like a semblance of some money to work with, but it's going to take a miracle. It is going to take a miracle. And ZegG Esports have everything to work with. 4 AKs, the AWP in the hands of Defiance. A ton of utility. The only thing missing right now in the arsenal is the kitchen sink. Ice Cream and Screamy. 5-7s. There we go. Proud opening things up with the Desert Eagle. This guy's just been going off non-stop. Whether the team really steps up or not, whether they show up or not. He is just winning duels like no one's business. Hickam will finally end him. And Ice Cream with a 5-7 finds one. Quick trade coming in. And it's going to be Hellfighter who will not get win the duel. He's going to get taken down. And now one player remains. It's going to be 15-6. And very soon it should be 16-6. We will be seeing map number 3, ladies and gentlemen, because Rio Meister has a lot of work to do. The Flames are keeping him at bay. The bomb's still yet to get to make its way to the outer bombs. And Rio could actually catch someone off guard. He's picked up an AK-47. 1v3. And Defiance just comes jumping around the corner. Takes him down. 16-6 will be the scoreline. As you're going to be seeing map number 3, that is going to be in Mirage. We're going down to the final map here in this best of 3 series as ZegG Esports. They come back from behind. And will they take the series 2-1 or will JMD shut it down in Mirage? We'll find out in a very quick while after a very quick break. So we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
I'm mad, don't
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are live with the game here. Gaming and ZegG Esports. The scores are tied. Both the teams winning their map picks. And now it is going to be Mirage, which is going to be decided to decide which will get knocked out and will go on face off against Entity Esports later in the evening in the best of 3 in the lower bracket finals. JMD Gaming winning the knife round, opting to start on the CD side. No surprises there. Aggression from Rio Monster. He's going to take the duel, but Roach is going to win it. But a quick trade coming in. Ice Cream's going to get the kill, but now they know exactly where he is. And he is trapped. He is trapped. He needs to make his way out. Hellfighter's going to get a kill. He's tapping away on the Hickam. He's going to get a beautiful shot on the Hickam in time. But the bomb is dropped as well. Hellscream has a lot of work to do. He's going to get a kill on Ice Cream. He's making his way too short into the B bomb site, but it's all alone now in a 1v3. Bomb drop no man's land as Screamy is going to find Benji. What can they do is the question. Hellscream making his way towards apartments. 2 players there. A lot of work to do. Hellfighter holding a very tight angle. Spots out Hellscream. He doesn't really need to go for this fight. He's going to be coming into his underpass, setting up a nice little crossfire here at Hellscream. What can he possibly do? The double peek's going to come in. Been spotted out yet. Still got a lot of time to work with. Beautiful shot on the Hellfighter. Looking for more. He knows where another player is, and he's getting shot at. But his man coming in from behind and Proud. He snuck in here. Hellscream won't be expecting this. And Proud is a great angle, but he misses the shots. He's going to have to go for this. Hellscream, can he pull this one off? He's being very sneaky here. Spots out Proud, gets another headshot. Now it's a 1v1. He's going to get the bomb down with 30 seconds on the clock. Screamy, he's got to go for this. He has a kit to work with, and he's going to spot out Hellscream, who's got 61 HP. But close range duels with his Glock can work out, and he's going to do a lot of damage. 1v3, he's going to clutch it out. Hellscream out of nowhere, winning a round that he had no business winning. And JMD Gaming, they're going to be left just cursing themselves. How did they let that round slip away? 3 separate 1v1s for Hellscream, picking up a quad kill as well alongside the one clutch. That is just massive. Force is going to come in for JMD. Scout in the hands of Ice Cream. The Deagle, a couple of 5-7s. They're going to be going for aggression towards underpass. I don't think they got spotted out. The Roach going for a fast play here, and the Molotov is going to completely fail. However, Screamy might spot out a player. Yes, he does with the 5-7, tapping away, doing a bit of damage, but it's going to be taken by Hickam. And now 2 players underpass, and Proud might be looking the wrong way here. His teammate, Rio Meister, trapped in the corner with the 5-7. Luckily, they will not re-aggress out. Proud and Hellfighter towards B apartments. This is a curious setup for the CTs. This can actually catch a couple of players off guard. They're not going to be checking towards apartments. Are they? Hellscream's going to check it out. He's going to take a lot of damage. Gets taken down by Hellfighter, who should be falling back. Defiance holding the line. But look at his flank coming in from Roach, but does he know there's a player right behind him? As Ice Cream spots him out, picks up a scout. That took a while to spot him out. And he has information conveyed to his teammates. Rio Meister making his way from short. There is still Proud staying alive over in the apartments. As Roach is going to get the kill onto Ice Cream. And Ice Cream is going to be like, why did I not pay attention? Hickam's going to be spotted up. Proud. He's going to fall. One guy stays alive. The Rio Meister will fall. That's going to be ZegG Esports. Looked a little scary there, but they will somehow manage to steal the round away and keep 3 guys alive as well. For JMD Gaming, it is going to be a full eco territory here for the 3rd round. Well, ZegG. AK is being purchased. I wouldn't be surprised to see a MAC-10 being bought up. And there we go. Hellscream with the MAC-10. Looking to farm a little bit of that SMG money. $600 per kill. Pad the economy. And they're going to be going for a fast play. They should know it is going to be so they're going to try to use their superior weaponry. Fast play. But Roach gets instantly dinged. That's gotta hurt. He's gonna find it with the duel. Finds Stream. Spots up Proud as well. Just goes for the spray. Doesn't really need to take the fight. But you are afforded a little bit of 1 HP getting taken down for. I don't understand this game sometimes. Hellscream's gonna find Hellfire in the meantime. And now Rio Meister trying to be sneaky, but Hellscream with a jumping MAC-10 shot. Proud's gonna be left alone, and he is gonna get hunted down by Defiance. Proud even trying to go for the cheeky knife. But it's not to be. Round number 3 goes the way of ZegG Esports. They keep all the players alive. And now JMD Gaming with the buy. M4s. No AWP yet for Proud. Decent summer utility. 3 smokes, 3 flashbangs, incendiary, a couple of nades. I think that 4 smokes, in fact. And they don't have a single kit, however. Defiance with the op. Doesn't exactly have a great spot, great spawn for mid, but they're going to be bursting out mid again. They've tried it on their force buys. The smoke's gonna come in for the cross. Nate's gonna sail in. It's not doing much damage, but the bullets from Proud taking, edging away a little bit of the HP. Screamy waiting behind the smoke, looking for someone to come out towards short. As mid control has been wrested real quickly by ZegG. Proud teaming with Screamy. One connector just holding the line. And Proud. He could ask for a flashbang from his teammate. He's not. He's going to go for a dry peek. He's waiting at the edge of the smoke. The smoke's going to dissipate. It's all about timing. He spotted a guy on top, but I think he got spotted out as well. But the re-smoke's going to be coming in. Nice usage of utility from ZegG. It's not giving any window of opportunity for JMD to get a free kill. And Proud's taking a bit of damage. So is Creamy. They will fall back. And now there's a 3-man stack over at B. They are paranoid that it is going to be B hit. It does look like it's going to be B hit because you see the bomb making its way towards B apartment as well. Hellfire has a lot of work to do. He has backup on the hands of Real. He's going to win the first duel. And the play is going to be coming into a shot. I'm not sure why Proud just relinquishes position there. And Real might get swapped out into the player. Walter's going to come in. He might just get flanked here, but the flashbang is going to allow him to get another kill. And now just two players remaining alive though. But Defiance and Benji finds 2 quick kills. It's all in Defiance now. In a 1v3, he misses the shot, and Rio Meister will punish him for it. He picks up a quad kill and picks up the AWP as well, as JMD get the first round on board. ZegG Esports shouldn't be too worried about about this. They will be able to go for the buy pretty comfortably. Although might see UMP coming out. Yep, there we go. UMP in the hands of Hellscream. And a scout in the hands of Defiance. Proud gonna be playing a very passive position. Defiance is trying to jump scout someone. Can't find anything. ROG just made his way towards underpass. It's gonna be again mid control being rested, and JMD Gaming aren't really contesting mid. They're pretty happy to relinquish map, which okay. I mean, there are various schools of thought of how to play this map, but in my humble opinion, I mean, CD side Mirage, if you don't have map control, if you don't dictate the pace of the round, you can kind of get wrecked. Let's put it that way. They have no control here. Proud's playing. Let's take a look. Proud's playing from CD spawn. Screamy and Ice Cream inside the site. We have Rio Meister and Hellfighter playing some defaults over at B. They have no control of the map. They have no information. And look at where Roach is. He can just cut out the rotation. He can easily get 2 free kills if the timing is right. And the bomb is sneaking his way towards the apps where Hellfighter and Rio Meister, they're waiting. The problem is, if they get taken down, the retake is going to be really hard because it's going to take time. The rotation's going to take time. Look at how far away the other 2 players are. Proud can rotate real quickly though, but this is going to be very rough indeed. Here comes the smokes, here comes the flashes, and that's going to be the tell for Rio Meister to toss in the incendiary. That can keep them at bay for a few more seconds while the rotation takes place. Proud is going to be making his way, and that's going to be the call for Roach to sneak in from behind. And Proud, he should get the kill. Here's the vents getting broken. And Proud flying back, he spots another player, won't get the kill. They don't check towards the benches, and it's going to be Rio Meister to get that kill. Goes to the spray, but Defiance with a scout. He headshots and rips his head clean off his shoulders. He finds another one with a scout. This guy is a beast. And now Screamy and Ice Cream, they're far, far away. And this retake is not going to be easy. Defiance, defying the odds. That scout is monstrous, but they are so very low now. And Defiance with a scout, he finds another kill. This guy just goes. And now it's a 2v1. Look at how low they are. Look at how low they are. They're a general fart in the general direction. They're done for it. Ice Cream's going to get a kill. And looking for more, clutches it out. But there is no time remaining, and he will have to make his escape, and the round is done and dusted as ZegG Esports will bring it back, and it's going to be 4-1, and the money for JMD Gaming is in the dumpster. To have no cash to work with. Ice Cream does save the M4, and I just cannot say Ice Cream with a straight face. It's just a ridiculous name. I love it, though. Eco round for JMD, and Ice Cream's got to try and make a play with this M4, but ZegG Esports, they know this. They know that it will be an eco round, or maybe at best pistols and armor, and they're once again going to be coming out mid time and time again. They just got mid control, and they've been punishing JMD Gaming by establishing map control. The incendiary is going to put the keeping Rio Meister at bay. No information. Oh, in the nuts. That's got to be painful. Hellfighter He's going to be testing his fate, taking the duel against the AK with the speed, trying to get the thing in. As Hellscream's going to open things up, he gets the first frag. He's looking for more. He's going to march up. There is a guy behind him, that's Hellfighter, wrapping up a couple of bullets and information conveyed to his team. Benji's going to find Rio Meister in the meantime, and one by one, the small Hellfighter will finally lose the duel to his namesake from beyond the ocean. That is going to be, well, Ice Cream. 2 quick kills with the M4, and all of a sudden, 2v3. But the bomb is being planted over in the B bomb site. I don't think they're going to be able to beat it. Screamy has no armor to work with, just the P250, and all he can do right now is trying to get an exit. But Hellscream is being very sneaky here. He's waiting patiently for Ice Cream to walk over. He hears him running around the corner, catches him with his pants down, not ready for him. But Ice Cream, with the tap to the skull, gets the kill, gets the AK-47. But that is going to be the round for ZegG Esports. They get 5 rounds. JMD Gaming, though, they will be able to go for a buy. It will not be a great buy, though. They're going to get $1,900. Ice Cream can buy up. Hellfighter can buy up. Scream can actually drop the AK-47 to Rio Meister, and he can buy for himself. So it is going to be a buy coming in, but it is going to be a fast buy. They will not have much when it comes to utility. But here's the thing. Even for ZegG Esports, if you look at the cash, it's not that great. It's not that great. Screamy might actually buy an AWP here. And drop it over to Proud. Oh, no. He's going to go with the M4, the safe buy. Instead, opting to go for the utility, which is much crucial. At least according to the CD side setup. But, you know, right now, I would love to see some mid-contestation coming from JMD because they are just not taking the fight to ZegG Esports, who are mixing it up. And this might be the first time they're coming out towards A, just barreling out like complete utter maniacs. And they have no idea. Ice Cream, he hears a few footsteps. Flash is going to be coming above, but they're just going for dry fights here. What a flashbang as well. It's going to be Hickam opening things up, finds Ice Cream. Smoke's going to come in as well from Hellscream. So many screams in this game. And now, Screamy, the smoke wasn't that great. I don't know what the smoke was. And he's going to find 2 quick kills, but he's going to get traded real quickly. And the trades are coming in left, right, and center, but it's going to take the side off ZegG Esports. ROG picking up 2 kills as well, and that is going to be 6-1 for ZegG Esports. Going for a very fast and very sloppy play towards A, but somehow winning all the duels. It's going to be 6-1. JMD Gaming will have to go for yet another eco. And for ZegG Esports, again, losing a few players. Here's the thing, even though they're winning, you know, quite a few number of rounds, 6-1 by it, their money is still not that solid, you know. There's just one player with $3,000, everyone's less than 2K. And they're not trying anything too special. It's either fast A's, fast B's, or just going for mid control. Pistol's being purchased. He's going to be Hellscream spraying like a maniac. He knows there's a guy close by that is the real match. The P250. He's going to find one. That's all he's going to get as they come charging into the slaughter. Benji's going to get another kill. And Screamy is completely blinded. He's jumping like a lemming. He's going to walk up straight to Benji, and Defiance is going to steal the frag away from him. One guy stays alive. Ice Cream in the 1v4. There's nothing he can do apart from holding on to P250. Probably trying to go for an exit kill. 7-1 to ZegG Esports. As Hellscream is hungry, and he is going to come pre-firing around the corner. Ice Cream getting completely melted over in CD spawn. Bai's going to come out once more, and this time might be seeing the big green gun being by Rio Meister. They are struggling with these rifles, but no, they're still going to stick with the M4s, which is very curious. JMD Gaming are a team known for always having an op on the CD side, no matter what the map is. And I'm a little surprised that the second time in a row that they have opted to go for the M4 and utility. Pleasant surprise, to be honest. But right now, they need to start winning the duels. Again, heavy presence over at mid. Proud is going to take a ton of damage. He's going to come charging on like a madman. Screamy goes for the spray, gets 2 quick kills, and he's going to get the man advantage for his team. But quick trades coming in from Defiance as well. Hellfighter duking it out. Doesn't need to duke it out. It's a 2v3 man advantage. No need to give it away. And it's going to be ROG. He's going to find Screamy. I have no idea what's still pushing out. And that man advantage getting immediately neutralized. Now it's a 2v2. Defense is split. As Hellfighter is going to be coming in from jungle to bolster the A bomb side defense. Probably going to be trying to play retake over at B, but ZegG Esports with the right call. They are sneaking up towards underpass, making their way towards B apartments. There's no one in the B bomb side. Is Hellfighter going to rotate back towards B? Looks like he is. But ZegG Esports, though, they have a lot of time to work with. Decent some utility as well. Look at ROG. He's got a Molotov, a smoke, a flashbang, a nade. Try sell something here. But Hellfighter, incendiary in hand. Looking for something. a clue. A tiny little pixel, and he's gonna spot out ROG, gets the kill, Defiance left. 1v2, he should know where Hellfighter is. He's gonna come around the corner, but Hellfighter's gonna shut down his site all by his lonesome. And JMD Gaming, they're gonna take the second round on board in quite a while. So ZegG Esports will be able to go for the buy. A couple of players' money's not that great, but then 3 of them are over 6k, so buy's gonna be coming in once more. AKs all around, the AWP in the hands of Defiance once more. Defiance, the AWP, spot out someone towards connector, and I'm a little surprised that JMD have just not. They're playing a little scared, if you ask me. They're going for this very passive setup in the bomb sites, which sure, you might win a couple of rounds here and there, but ZegG Esports, they have a very good read on the way JMD are playing this. They're dictating in terms of the pace of the round. They're dictating how the rotation is going to be taking place. And JMD just like puppets. And ZegG is the master of puppets. I'm a little proud about that little statement. But 5v5. No action quite yet. Proud playing passively. He's ready to rotate wherever he is required. The fence hasn't been broken yet. As we do see ZegG Esports slowly sneaking into connector. No one in short as well. There's a flashbang bursting out. There are 2 guys in the side though, Screamy and Ice Cream. And it's going to be Hickam. He's going to get the first kill. Ice Cream hasn't been spotted out yet. He's still playing inside a firebox. They're going to check the angle. I don't think they are. Hellscream's going to get another kill as well. Ice Cream, it's all on him. He can get himself a free kill. He's going to rattle on a few bullets, but no, he will not get the kill in time. The bomb is going to get planted, but he's got a smoke. Is he going to go for the hero plays? Is the question. He's got a flashbang as well to pop his way out. Incendiary is going to be coming in as well, but his smoke is not that great. There is a little gap there, and Benji is going to take him down, leaving it all on Rio Meister. 1v3, and he will find one. Is he going to get more? Question, playing around the edge of the smoke. Defiance looking the wrong way. He's going to fall as well. Now it's a 1v1, but Benji is going to come to the rescue. Picks up a very crucial double kill as ZegG Esports get to round number 8. In JMD Gaming, the money is once again very, very reminiscent of the Somalian economy. It is completely, utterly wrecked. And for ZegG Esports, well, I don't know how they're still turning around together. The money has never looked good in this entire game. And somehow, yet, when it comes down to it, they manage to steal rounds away from JMD Gaming. It's all about individual plays at the moment from both teams. And individual plays are better for ZegG Esports. I mean, look at this. Fast play out towards A. They know it's an eco round. It's going to take them. It's going to spot out Proud. There is a guy in the side. Ice Cream coming out like a sneaky snake, but he gets taken down. And it is a complete slaughter in the A bomb side. People looking for more health. They're going to smoke off with CD spawn. I think here's a couple of footsteps here. There's got a Rio Meister. Another couple of bullets. Rio Meister running around behind the smoke. He's going to go for the YOLO play, walking straight to his death. As Hickam will be put Hellfighter out of his misery, and that's going to be round 9 for ZegG Esports. 9-2 will be the scoreline. And JMD Gaming might go for some pistols and armor here, unless they think enough is enough. Let's go for the force buy. Ideally, should be a pistol and armor buy, or maybe just pistols. JMD Gaming, about time. They've taken a tactical timeout. Just take a breather, because this game is slipping away from their fingers. They've had a long day though. I mean, the GSL system, they played the lower bracket matchup first against Extreme Lungis from Bangladesh, which they managed to beat 2-1. Pretty long games. One-sided maps, but now they're playing the second game in a row with ZegG Esports. And again, this is going to a third map. So this is the 6th map they're playing in a row. They can't afford to slow down now, because this is do or die. You lose, you're out. You win, you go through, you face off against none other than Entity Esports. It's going to be a long, long day for... Well, but right now, ZegG Esports, they're looking very solid indeed. They took down Brutality in a very convincing fashion, remember. And it would be quite an achievement for them to get at least to the top 3. Ensure they get to the third place at the very least. So they are going to be facing off against Entity, who would be the favorites in these in the next matchup. Whoever they're going to be facing off against. Ice Cream. In the meantime, what is he even doing? He gets a kill. Proud with a trade. Aggression coming out from the CTs. And Screamy, one tap. Keeping them focused on him as ROG is going to get the kill. They have control of the A-bomb side now. But Defiance needs to win this duel. He's going to win it. Screamy will get taken down. And now Hickam finding Hellfinder. Got the Rio Meister as well. Just racking up bullets. He knows he doesn't have much to work with. Just come on to P250. And he's still taking the fight. Finally wins it. Destroys Rio Meister. 10 rounds for ZegG Esports. And JMD Gaming. They need to win the last 3 rounds if they want to, fancy Snowflake's chance in hell of winning this game. Because right now, ZegG are in complete control of this matchup. And ZegG Esports once again going for this fast A. They haven't even bothered going for an execute grenade, just like going out dry. All players is barreling out. Here come the smokes. Here comes the Molotov. There is a player waiting around the corner. Creamy's going to find Hickam. And the bomb is dropped. Cloud's going to get the kill. And this, now they're getting punished. Now they're getting punished for going in so dry. Smoke's going to come in. And Defiance can actually pick up the C4. Instead, it's going to fall back. Smoke, I think, would have afforded him some cover. But Rio Meister wrapping up bullets through the smoke. As Defiance, what can he possibly do? 1v4 bomb down. Nothing much would be what logic would dictate. However, logic can go for a toss. Is what I've been reminded time and time again in these games and these matches. It is pretty insane. And Defiance slowly picking up. He's in a rough spot. The bomb is not even there. He's gonna get spotted by Screaming, and he will take him down. He immediately falls back. Now it's a 1v3. 32 points of health. It's still highly unlikely he's going to clutch this one out, though. But he's doing a bit of damage. And damage is good. JMD's money is still not that great. Defiance wrapping up a shot. He's trying to bait out someone. He knows there's a guy over near stairs. Defiance trying to find the player at the edge. And there's a guy inside a palace. And he should be taken down. Defiance will actually land a shot. No scope. Spots another player. 15 seconds. He's got his hands on the bomb. He's going to actually get the plant down. But the incendiary is in the hands of Hellfighter. He should be tossing it in any moment right now. Or just going to go for this. Yes, they are indeed just going to go for it. Use utility. Guys, use your utility, but they're still going to win it. Hellfighter will take the deal. I'm just surprised he didn't use incendiary. He had an incendiary. He could just flush him out. Instead, he went for the fight, which was very risky. Valiant effort from Defiance. Making it to a 1v2 and getting the bomb down as well. And getting those 2 kills is going to ensure that the money is still looking rough for JMD as you go into the penultimate round of the first half here, map number 3. And for ZegG Esports, yeah, they got enough money to go for a pretty comfortable buy. AK-47s all around. I don't think there is an op, though. Proud. With the AWP, spots out a player. Defiance feeling a little too adventurous, gets taken down. Fast play coming in, incendiary, and Proud is going to be stuck in the flames, over-aggressing a little bit too much, and it's one man left in the B bomb side. It's going to be Hellfighter who's going to find one. This guy right above him, but he's going to lose. Going to take him down. One guy stays alive. It's all in Screamy. One tap in a 1v2, which is pretty doable because both the players are kind of low, but the bomb is making its way, and it's taking a long time. However, ROG playing right behind the smoke. Screamy hasn't showed himself. He's just waiting patiently. He's got a nade in the bank, but he's going to go planted. ROG just holding the line, conveying information for his team. Screamy rattling off bullets. It's all about timing, and ROG is going to time it to absolute perfection. Gets the kill. 11 rounds for ZegG Esports, says JMD Gaming. They are completely broken as we move into the final round of the first half here on the Decider map. Pistol's going to come out. Armor, UMP on Hellfighter. But ZegG Esports, they should be like sharks in the water. They can smell the blood from a bleeding JMD side. And they know that they're this close to reaching the lower bracket finals here. ROG going to be leading the way with his teammate with an AK-47 of his. And they love going out dry. ROG is going to get a kill. Proud replies back, but he in turn gets shut down by ROG. Seems to know there's a player on the side, but it's going to be Hickam is going to end him. And just like that, the A-bomb side once again completely compromised. Hellfighter is going to come in through murder hole, and he's going to get murdered. One man remains. Rio Meister in a 1v4 with 5-7. a smoke, a flashbang, and nade. And what can he possibly do? No kits either. He's going to come in and he is going to be killed. Dead. 12-3 for ZegG Esports. A huge half. 12 rounds to the T side. Mirage is nothing to scoff at. And JMD Gaming, I mean, they showed nothing on the CT side. There was no aggression, there was no map control. They really were playing extremely reactive. The crossfires were a little flawed as well. And it all started with losing that pistol round, the 1v3, but the bomb dropped in B apartments. Like, you can't lose around like that. You just cannot lose around like that. 12-3, though. ZegG Esports. They need 4 more rounds to close this one out. And now they're on the CT side. USPs, 1 P250 and Roach and armor. They got Benji with the kit and the nade. And here's the thing, when you have such a big lead on the T side, you're allowed to go for some adventures. You're allowed to go for some aggression on the T side early on. You have that in the room, but insta-dink onto Roach and Hickam. Oh no, they're not going to check him. Good trigger discipline. There's still a guy on the side though, and Hickam needs to find him. He knows where he is, and he is going to relocate himself. This is just a game of cat and mouse. He is going to find Roach in time. Hickam staying alive. How is he still alive? I don't even understand it. Now he's going to spot out 2 players, tapping away. He knows where one player is. What a shot from Hickam! He's looking for more, but Ice Cream's going to end him. But the bomb is making its way towards A, and Hellscream, he hasn't budged yet. He hasn't budged an inch. They might just walk in to the trap. He's going to get the kill spot on another player. He just needs to stay alive. It's a 3v2. Benji's going to come to his rescue. 1 man remains alive. Ice Cream in a 1v3. He's got a lot of beautiful shot in Defiance. With 55 seconds on the clock, bomb dropped in no man's land. They don't even have to take the fight here. 32 points of health. And he's going to walk in straight into Benji's waiting arms. And Izzy, no. He puts a bullet to the base of the skull. Execution gangland style. 13 rounds for ZegG Esports. And JMD Gaming, it's gone from bad to worse to holy Christ, what do we do now? 13-3 for ZegG. That's JMD. That was a beautiful movement from Hickam. Just stay alive. Just staying alive over in B, over the bomb site. Playing around the pillars, playing the sound, trying to just stay alive for as long as possible. And I love the fact that that one player for ZegG Esports, they did not budge from Shadow. They did not move until they saw the C4. And that was that's some pretty good discipline, something I feel a lot of other teams could learn from. But then again, I've been saying this for a long time. It's going to be just the Glock train. They're going to go for a full double eco, if I'm not very much mistaken. 1 full eco. Hickam spots out a player. Incendiary's going to come in. He's going to be a little too late, a little too deep, but he's going to get the first kill. Looking for more. Finds another one. Looking for the third, but he will fall, but that's okay. You can see Roach arriving to the party. Defiance is going to get the kill. They're looking for more. The bomb is going to get dropped. No bomb's going to get planted. And it's all going to be on Hellfighter, who is going to get, well, he's still alive, running around in circles, going around roses, but Defiance will end him, and that is going to be round number 14 for ZegG Esports. JMD Gaming not getting the bomb down, and that means the money is going to be a little rough here. No AKs except for Rio Meister and Ice Cream. Galil's proud. 3 Galils, 2 AKs. Utility is bad. 4 smokes, 2 flashbangs. Allows them a little bit of wiggle room. They can probably try something with 4 smokes, but oh, this is going to be hard. This is going to be very hard for JMD. And look at ZegG just aggressing out mid. They're blinding each other, but it doesn't matter. There's no one top of mid. They've got all the information they need. And they're going to be wrapping around. Hellscream, MP9, not the best of guns to hold this angle. Defiance. Gonna get the first kill. Proud's gonna fall. Defiance looking for more, but a quick trade's gonna come in from Hellfighter. Smoke's not gonna bloom. That's a very, very rough smoke indeed. Roach gonna get a quick kill. It's completely blinded and he's gonna get taken down. But look at the flank coming in from Benji. He's flanking in from behind. He could just completely destroy this round all on his lonesome. He's gonna get the kill. Spots that other player as well. Gets a dink in. Hellfighter barely alive. He's gonna fall. Ice Cream left in a 1v3. He's gonna fall. Map, match, and game point for ZegG Esports. They need one more round to go through to the lower bracket finals to face up against Entity Esports. And for JMD Gaming, well, if there was a time for them to come alive, now is the time. But they have nothing to work with. $2,400 is all the bonus money they're going to get. We do have an AK-47 Rio Meister, but the rest of the players, Tech 9s, the UMP and Hellfire, he doesn't even have any armor. 3 Tech 9s. And this isn't the run and gun Tech 9, this is the Nerf Tech 9. You got to be a little bit more conservative with the way you tap left mouse button. And this is pretty much a Hail Mary play. Hickam gonna spot them out. He's completely blinded, but he's going to stay alive. M4 in hand. He's going to find the first kill. Looks around, looking for more, but he's going to spray blindly. Roach is there to shut them down. Finds 2 kills, looking for more. Finds a third guy, but Proud's going to end him. Now it's a 2v3. They might be able to get the bomb down, though. But Defiance, he's going to peek around the corner, gets to kill. 1 man remains. Screamy 1-tap, and he needs a channel. He's going to scream. He's got an AK-47. Can he clutch this one out? No is the answer. Defiance will end him. And that is going to be the game. ZegG Esports, ladies and gentlemen, from Sri Lanka, they will go through the low bracket finals and they will face off against NDT Esports to decide who is going to play against Eternal Esports tomorrow in the grand finals. That's it from my end. We're going to be taking a very quick break, and then we have NDT Esports against ZegG coming up very, very soon.
Make the ground shake.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back again. My name is Ranjit Mamba Senior Patel and I'm your presenter. And well, what an amazing matchup it has been. JMD going up against ZegG Esports, and JMD actually picked up the first map, but unfortunately they could not follow with it. And well, before we proceed forward, we actually have one more game coming up. It is going to be Entity Esports versus, again, ZegG Esports from Sri Lanka. But before that, I would like to call upon the captain from JMD. We have Kashif coming in. No, Screamy. Well, he's now known as Screamy. His name was Kashif before. And pretty unfortunate for you. I mean, you guys won the first map, but then, the next two maps did not really work out in your favor. What do you think went wrong?
The map pick wasn't in our favor. I told you before that train wasn't a pick, and we haven't played a lot on train. And on Mirage, simply they had the momentum. They had the money, start money and all. So I think they were the better side on Mirage and train as well.
I mean, to be honest, Mirage is one of the maps which you guys have actually played. So what is that specific thing that you would like to point out in your team at least, which would reflect upon your performance on Mirage?
Mainly, I would say that we were playing with a stand-in, so our setup was completely different than what we regularly play with them. So that's the main difference between before and right now.
Well, playing with the stand-in obviously is not the best thing you can do, right? But you can't really help it as well. But so how much practice did you guys put in with the stand-in?
Nothing. Actually, we got a call last night, and we had to take a stand-in because one player was not able to play. So we just came without any practice. So.
Oh, yeah. By the way, just for you guys who do not know, Semperex was disqualified, and JMD, you guys came in the second best team after Semperex, and you guys got the slot as well. Pretty unfortunate though. I mean, you guys woke up pretty early in the morning as well, I presume, and then you just came over here to play, right?
Yeah, that's it. We had a flight at 6:05 a.m. in the morning, and we did not have any practice, so I'm pretty happy with the result right now.
Well, if that makes you happy, and I hope you guys can learn something new from this defeat, because it's always about learning new things when you lose out on the games, right?
Yeah, we have done a lot of mistakes right now. I'll surely work on it, and hopefully we'll do better next time.
Well, that is Kashif, the captain from JMD. Thanks a lot for coming in. And we actually have the captain from ZegG Esports. Actually say GG, but I actually have to ask you this question before you come in. Welcome on. All right, so I was told that it's ZegG Esports. Is it the correct pronunciation?
It's ZegG.
It's only ZegG. I say ZEGG. That you call it ZegG. All right, so getting back to the game, where you guys played against JMD. You guys lost out on the first map, and when you lose out on the first map, you have that sort of pressure coming. So how did you guys cope up with the pressure?
Well, in the first map, we lost our momentum because they had the momentum, and we started to do basic mistakes, and that's just frustrated among the team. So in the second game, just we forgot the first map, and we just pulled the thing up, and
I mean, you guys did mention the fact that train was your map pick, and it was the last map you guys practiced as well. But what about Mirage? Because Mirage is one of the maps that the Indian teams play a lot.
Yeah, but because of we won the train with a good margin, we had a better momentum going, so that made us win easily in Mirage.
Well, now you're going to be faring out against Entity Esports. So, do you have anything specific going on in your mind?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game, but we'll be giving our best. So we came here to prove something, so we will.
Well, I'll let you go and set you up, but you are coming back again before the second match goes live, because I have to call upon the captain of Entity as well. But thanks for coming in and good luck with the game as well. And in the meantime, we are going to go on a really, really short break. But after we come back, we'll be back with the captain of Entity Esports, and again, the captain of ZegG Esports Defiance. So until then, we are going to go on a really short break. We'll be right back.